we need some kind of like secret signal so that I know when you did it, so I can just do the whole this is intro thing.
Or I could just not tell you and then just
You could not tell me, but then I'm not going to know when to do it. And then what we'll do is like we used to do in the old podcast. I'll wait until like an hour in and then say that it's the title, because I forgot because we got into it.
I mean, you told me to hit the record button.
Okay, so you hit the record button. This is the Drop
Yeah.
Toe Hold podcast. I'm Anthony. In that top corner to one direction, that is Kaufman. He has a face. I have a face. The one of the ones who doesn't have a face is Darrell. He's
Uh,
he might be Dwayne. He's Dwayne Wade. No, he's not Dwayne Wade. Oh my
I'm
God!
not
I'm just
Dwayne
realizing
Dedman.
who that is.
Yeah.
I'm just
You got the
realizing
Dwayne-
who that is. Wait, I'm just realizing who it is for the first time ever by looking at the number and paying attention. I just always saw Miami, so I assumed it was always Dwayne Wade.
So similar. Until this podcast started, I always thought it was Bam Adebayo because like I just saw Miami Heat and just moved on. Like,
See?
and then like
Mine is
when I
pretty
was
clear if
actually
you know
looking
mine.
at it, when the three of us had the camera of me, you, and Cheeseman, I was like, "That's Dwayne Dedman."
Yep.
Dedman.
I think I changed it because the Heat pissed me off about something. I can't remember. And I'm like,
Oh, they pissed
Yeah.
you off, Darrell?
Yeah.
Don't say.
I
You
don't. They don't piss
say.
me off anymore. I'm apathetic at this point.
Is it because you've given up on Pat Riley completely?
Oh yeah.
What they
I know
do,
you
what they do, say they went all in on a free agent and
Kaufman,
then,
Oh,
then
Kaufman.
they didn't sign him,
Watch
and then
out,
they're like,
watch out,
"We
because
tried."
Yeah.
This is gonna turn into a 2-hour
I'm not.
podcast.
No,
if you ask me
Anthony.
these
I'm not
questions.
doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope. Move on.
Not this time.
Please.
Not this time.
Please.
I will move on to the other quadrant of our thing. Patrick Cheeseman. Hi, Patrick. I hear you were supposed to do the first match and you didn't.
I was only told that I had one match to do, and that was the women's match. No one ever
I'll
told
be
me about
honest.
more than one.
I think the only reason that we didn't is because we were so focused on not giving you the Chris Benoit match.
I think that's probably right.
I think
And
it was a fair decision.
Cheeseman was
I
too
mean, I'm a
busy.
Chris Benoit fan until he did what he did, but you know.
Hey, it's not that. It's not that. It's just I feel like if it's you or it's me, something out of pocket will be said.
I mean, something's going out of pocket will be said regardless. I don't really think it
True.
matters who's in any kind
True.
of match. It's going to
But
happen.
if you're in the driver's seat or I'm in the driver's seat, chances are multiple bad things will be said about a bad person. Now, since you didn't do the first match, I'll tell you what happened in the first match. It was like a series of 5 matches.
What is the show we're even doing?
Oh yeah, No Way Out 2001. Yeah. Darrell, this is your first time ever watching it, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. You
Me
can
too.
go ahead and. Oh, you've never watched it either.
I've seen the main event and the
Make that 3.
mhm.
Oh, so I rented this from Top Video in my hometown because they had a whole section of wrestling videos. I rented Fall Brawl from there. I rented one of it was either Road Wild or Hog Wild. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of those two. And along with that, I pretty much rented all of 2000 through 2001 up until King of the Ring, because my first wrestling pay-per-view that I ever purchased or was purchased in my household was Invasion.
Oh.
That was actually purchased. So one of the ones that was always hard to find in my video store was No Way Out 2001. But it popped up one time. I rented it. We used to have one of those tape things where you could record one tape to the other, and we did that. I did that. So I had a
Everyone
free copy of
did.
that. Oh, I know everyone did, right? I used to use VHS tapes to record the pay-per-views off of pay-per-view because why am I paying you another $60 for a rerun?
My
No, thank
dad had the Future Tech. He had the VCR to DVD recorder. So he would
Oh.
rent the VCRs and record them over to DVD.
That's awesome. See, yeah, that's the way to go. But yeah, No Way Out 2001. It's that we're always in that weird space in February, like we are now, where you're between the Rumble and WrestleMania, and you know who's challenging in the main event. But how do you keep? There you go. It's well, no. Going into this show, Kurt Angle is penciled in to face off against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
So yeah, this is one of my personal favorite pay-per-views from this era because I mean
Because of the cat
it's pretty
and
solid
Jerry Lawler.
card.
That's why.
Shut up. You be quiet. But
I
the
mean-
first match, what? Oh, well, we'll get there. We'll get there
No,
because there's
I'm
a lot
saying-
to it.
This pay-per-view does us a solid. Halfway through, they pull Jerry off commentary. That is a
Yes.
huge
Yeah, they do.
plus.
And we
Well,
get
they
Taz.
do. What about Taz?
I said, and we
Oh,
get
I got
Taz,
some-
so it's an upgrade.
I got some things to say.
It
about Taz.
is an upgrade, but at the same time, Taz is very green.
And
Taz
he
is
doesn't-
Yeah.
super green.
And he does
I'll
not
take
want to be
green
there.
Taz
No.
any day.
No. Also, what the hell was he wearing? Oh, you know what? We've jumped way too far ahead to Taz. The opening match is supposed to be a singles match, hardcore match between Raven and the Big Show, right?
Yeah, and like screw y'all for making me watch another Raven match.
Hey,
Listen, man.
hey,
Listen.
hey! Raven in hardcore matches, awesome.
You're right.
Raven
This one was
in-
fun.
In TNA,
I mean, that was
Maybe
also a
not so
hardcore
much.
match, you know. But at that point, he was.
yeah, but it's also Raven like 3 years after this.
It was Raven's Rules.
Wait. No. That show was 2005, right? The one that we
4
did.
years after.
Or
Six.
5.
It was
No,
5,
God. So
It was
yeah,
about
so 4
6,
years
he
makes a
was
difference in
getting
wrestling.
phased out.
You know that.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it opens that way, and it isn't long until that match turns into not a Raven Big Show match because Crash Hall. Well, no, I already gave it away. But a woman just runs into the ring and tries to win the match.
I thought it was a janitor. I thought it was
No,
Al
wait.
Snow at
So-
first because
so
it looked
before-
exactly like Al Snow if he dyed his hair.
Yeah. So before the match started,
You mean Leaf Cassidy?
there was a masked woman who tried to attack Show at the top of the
I
ring with a
forgot
chair.
about that.
Raven's. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes,
Raven's
this was
masked
Raven's
woman.
masked woman. This masked woman, I ended up finding out was Tori, not
Not that Tori.
Yeah, not that Tori, but the other Tori.
Not Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
Tori with an I, who was a wrestler in Japan and then came over here to be X-Pac's girlfriend. But before she was X-Pac's girlfriend, she was Kane's girlfriend. But X-Pac laid down the pipe so well that Tori left Kane for him. And then they feuded at WrestleMania and Pete Rose got Tombstone. Because of Tori. So, there you go.
Type shit.
That's the Tori that
This is a very integral character that I completely forgot about. Yeah, like after Raven comes out with the same shopping cart that he's going to come out with in 2005,
Wait, guess what he's about to do? In 2 months, in a month, he's about to come out with the same shopping cart.
Yes,
Yeah, 17.
Big
yeah,
Show.
17.
I need to ask y'all Big Show's appearance here. Like how, I
No.
feel like every time we
No.
see the Big Show so far, he
He's
looks
different.
so different.
Darrell, look, or one of you. I'm begging one of you to pick St. Valentine's Day Massacre because that's when he debuts, and that is the most different that you're gonna get a Big Show because he's got like highlighted long hair, and it's weird. He's weird, but I really enjoyed every second that Big Show was on screen this whole show. This
was
whole
so
show.
good.
'Cause- Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Darrell.
I was at this point, Show was still cool.
Cool.
Like there were still remnants of Paul White. There were still remnants of the Giant here with Big
Of
Show.
the Giant.
It's just what happens. Well, no, because they had to redo his.
He
character
hasn't
because
he
the year
hasn't
before-
ballooned up. So he hasn't
Yeah.
ballooned up to his biggest weight. He's coming off of a year ago. He was in the main event of WrestleMania to my dismay. He the year before at Survivor Series was the WWE champion. Like Big Show came in and was doing things. Like he was tag team champions with Undertaker and he did all that, and he's in a very weird position right now because he's
Fighting
not
for
a
the hardcore
top
belt.
guy. Yeah, he's not a top guy. He's not a mid card guy. He's some weird hybrid. He's like a second tier top guy.
He's where he will be for most of his career.
So he
What's
enters
funny,
the
though,
Sami
is, like-
Zayn tier essentially.
Yeah.
Yes, but with more world titles.
Yeah, Dixon
no,
was
I mean, because
doing
think
it.
about
They
it.
wanted to do everything they could to make sure he stayed relevant until they're ready to say, "I will put you back up in the main event picture." But until then, you're gonna get all the screen time doing all this other useless crap.
You
Well,
mean
what's
you mean
funny
they
is,
keep him relevant
right?
until they have enough injuries in the main event
Yeah.
scenes?
Yeah.
They're like, I guess we Big Show will work.
Yeah.
So here's the
Exactly
thing:
that.
if you really look at what happens, Big Show doesn't get put into the main event scene until Brock Lesnar comes around in 2002.
Yep.
So from this point on, he's kind of just middling. He doesn't really do a ton in the invasion. If anything, doesn't he
is
get hurt? Or
shocking.
he's not like a. Well,
That
he
would've
could have
been
been a
A
piece
very
like as the
integral
Giant.
character to have.
Or was he like had he been sent down at that point?
Oh,
I think
he
he
might
didn't
have been
get
sent
sent
down.
down
But why would they
until
have sent
like
down? Isn't it
03
like
or
2002?
04,
Okay.
I think. And I really think about it. Show didn't end up back in the main event scene after 02 until like what 2011, 2010, 2011.
Around like he may have had spurts here or there where like somebody needed to main
When
event a
did Paul
pay-per-view
Heyman have the
against the
book?
champion.
No. When did Paul Heyman have the book?
Paul Heyman
That's
had the
when Big
book
Show was
in
champion.
06 because he was the champion in ECW.
He
But I
also
do
had
not.
it for
I
SmackDown
don't.
in 02.
Yeah, but I don't count 06 show as a main event, or I don't care.
But
ECW was
you
not
get
a
what I
thing
mean
at
though.
Society.
It is but they were wanting to put world titles on
Mhm.
him.
Welcome to
And
the
Paul
Big Show
Heyman is the one
dissection
who
hour.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
man.
turned into the whole discussion on Big
I
Show.
feel like
Well,
every time
it's
shows on a
he's
show, we
been
do
on
this.
everything.
Well,
We
the
do it.
match
Oh my
it's
God, guys,
it's
I
more
got a serrano pepper and touched my eye. Okay, let's keep
Oh
going.
no. It's more
I'm
interesting
sorry.
to talk about the
Incredibly
Big Show
quickly.
than this match because this match is like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's the same.
It starts off with 3 straight unprotected stop sign shots to Raven's
Yeah.
head from Big
Yep.
Show.
Yep.
Wait, can
Um,
I comment on that really quick?
Yeah,
Does
Sure,
it
go ahead.
feel like those aren't as devastating as the steel chair shots, or is that just me?
it's
I think-
because
Well,
they pull
it
back. They
sounds-
have to
Yeah.
pull back.
It also sounds more devastating because look at how thin. It's like when you make thunder out of a very thin sheet of metal. It's
Yeah.
very loud. It is thinner than a chair. It sounds worse than a chair. But I think it's probably not as bad as a chair.
It could cut
don't
you
know.
worse. Like the
It could
edges
cut
of
you.
it,
Cut
and
you,
that
yeah.
one specifically was like ripped up on the side. Or I don't know if ripped would be the right term for metal.
Serrated, maybe?
They probably
Yes,
used it
serrated.
for
Afraid,
before.
yeah.
And like
Way more like
Show was
Mortal
like I think he was like hardcore staring at that like shark piece. So he's like, I don't want to kill him.
Well, what's a little bit of murder in my wrestling? Uh-oh. I shouldn't have gone there yet. We'll get to that.
But after they work to the ring, a janitor pops in.
You can't edit that out, Darrell.
Oh, I won't.
Good.
A janitor pops in.
Janitor. It's not a janitor. Isn't it a woman?
It's a
Like, what is
concession
he
No,
wearing?
it was a janitor. It was Crash comes out in like the popcorn.
So it's a
I think
janitor. It's a
Yeah,
maintenance
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And he immediately hits
person.
the slice of bread. I was like, okay, this is not Al Snow.
Oh man, it was a Holly.
Mhm.
Which usually means if Crash Holly's around, that is like a harbinger for the coming of Bob.
I'm
And
surprised he
does
didn't show up
Bob
here.
come?
Wait.
Oh
is
boy,
it?
does Bob. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does
Oh,
very
man.
shortly after. Because like in every hardcore match, as soon as the first outside dude shows up, 5 are coming right behind him.
Yep, and Bob Holly's always one of them.
Bob Holly is always
Or
one
Ray,
of them.
or what's his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Big
Blackman.
Bubba Rogers.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
or
Bossman.
Steve
Boss
Blackman.
Man.
I mean,
Who
he's gonna
deserves
use
better?
that suspect.
Blackman does come out in this. You're
Yep,
right.
exactly.
So that's what made
Oh.
me remember that Holly was out there because they do that tag team fucking sidewalk slam was it an elbow drop or some shit in the middle of the match?
You
Like,
mean-
why are they doing tag team matches in a fucking hardcore?
They invented the
match,
death
yeah.
sentence. They
Yeah.
invented America's Most Wanted death sentence in a hardcore match that neither of them were in.
And it was rough. Like it was rough. Like that looked like it sucked to take.
There was also a spot where Bob Holly has 2 trash can lids in his hand.
Yes.
This is my favorite
Bob.
spot of the night.
Super Bob.
Off the rip. And he is rapid fire hitting Big Show in the back of
Yep.
the head while Big Show's on a knee. And like you see he's like just stops like mid swing because like he could have kept going. Show definitely like said stop. Like you need to
Okay, enough.
stop.
Ow, ow,
And-
ow, ow.
and then Bob Holly freezes, doesn't know what to do, turns to the crowd and poses with the trash cans.
Hell
It
yeah,
was
man.
so funny.
That's a fucking wrestler
I
right
love
there,
Bob
baby.
Holly, man. Bob Holly's a fucking wrestler. There you go.
So at one point Billy Gunn comes out, and Billy Gunn gets the first fall, I think, on Raven, and becomes the hardcore champion. So he's the first person in this match
Billy
to win
Gunn
the
is a
hardcore championship.
smacked ass, man. Holy crap.
I also want to
The
point
one
out
Billy Gunn.
that
The one
Billy
Billy
Gunn
Gunn,
was
man.
not a part of this match originally, and was the first person to get a fall in the match.
Also, nobody. Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So then at some point, I think Raven hits a Raven effect on
Come on, Raven.
Billy to get the title back. And then Show hits one of the nastiest
Wait, didn't
showstoppers
someone
I've
else
ever
win that
seen. Wait.
Between.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
someone win that between Billy Gunn and Raven?
Yes.
Crash
So
did.
one of the women came out, and I know that Molly.
Oh, Molly
stopped
Holly
her
and
from-
Oh, it was Molly Holly, yeah.
Yeah, but it was
she
another
came out with
woman that she
somebody
was
else
feuding
though
with.
too. I think it was the Ninja again.
Raven.
That was it, yeah.
Actually, Raven won it back.
Yeah,
After
from Billy.
Gunn.
Yeah. Because he
But
pinned
no
Billy
Chuck.
for the belt. And then,
And then, yeah.
We should talk about one specific thing.
Mhm.
The hardcore belt. This is what I love about the hardcore belt. Is I walked in expecting a Raven Big Show match, and instead I got a Raven Big Show, Bob Holly, Billy Gunn, Steve Blackman, Molly Holly, Masked Woman match. That's what I love about that belt. After watching this, I think recently Darrell and I went back to watch the WrestleMania 15 hardcore, the Backlash and WrestleMania 15 hardcore like scrambles that they have. And those are so much fun, and they're only 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. But you pack so much into that short amount of time, and I just love everything that they did here. Darrell, they hit the showstopper. You were saying?
Yes, the Show hits a nasty showstopper on Raven into a trash can. 1, 2, 3 gets the pin, becomes the new hardcore champion. And then Billy Gunn tries to attack Show after the match. I think Show was supposed to do a spot where he just threw Billy Gunn out of the ring, and Billy didn't take
Billy
it
just,
well.
nope.
And then I think like they got to the outside, and Show like rammed him into the fucking post or some shit like that, and then just walked out, and nobody else tried to attack him, and that was it.
I rewatched this like 4 times. It was so funny. You're right. Big Show wins, and Billy Gunn is standing up in the ring after Big Show wins, and you can see on Billy Gunn's face, oh fuck, he has to do a move to me now. So he does. Show throws him out of the ring, and Show like gets out of the ring, and Billy Gunn's already starting to get up again. So Show looks down at him again, and like you could see him like, I gotta do something. So he botches like he botches some move and then runs him into the corner or like the ring post. And then Big Show is frustrated on the way out. He goes like, God damn it, and kicks the shopping cart on the way out. I was rolling. You know he had to get like an ear, or well, Billy Gunn probably got the earful in the back. But
This
that
is
was
pushed you real right here.
I like that. It was a big schmoz. I'm not the craziest about big schmozes. I gave it a 1/4 star for Bob Holly's couple of spots in there.
I gave it a 3.5. Like, you know, I'm on and off about the whole hardcore stipulation because I think WWE did some stupid shit with it. But I think in this situation, it worked to the best of its ability here. It wasn't great, but it was something. You know, I guess a decent way to start the pay-per-view until fucking Billy Gunn decided to fucking go into business for himself, whatever the fuck he had going on. He might have had a concussion or something. I
It's
don't know.
not great, but it's 4 minutes. Let
Exactly.
me give that 5 stars. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give it 2 1 Billy Guns.
2 1s.
Yeah,
It's
2
2.
1s. There you go. That's 2.
And I'll give it a D+. It's just
That's what it should get, to be honest. I mean, that is what the match should get.
to watch.
It's a D+, but you're smiling.
Yeah, because you watched Big Show do his thing.
Or is it like the Julia Louis-Dreyfus what the fuck smile?
Yes.
Well, it's a little bit of that too. It's that when Billy Gunn comes out and you're like, huh, what's this guy doing? Why is
Billy
he
Gunn
blue?
does ruin all momentum in this match.
Like he does.
Yes, he does.
Like
But,
70% of his career.
Next up, we get a little video of Kurt Angle arriving to the scene, and he looks and sounds exactly like Chad Gable here.
Yes, he does.
God, he does.
Like Cindy was watching with me. She like came around the corner out of the kitchen and like looked and was like, "Is that Chad? Why is Chad Gable in 2001?" I'm like, "That's not. This is who Chad Gable patterned a lot of his stuff off of. Is like 2001 Kurt Angle." But after that, we got the next match. It is a fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship between Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, X-Pac, and Fatal 4-Way action.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like we got the double murder suicide guy. We got a dude with allegations. We got Eddie Guerrero, and we got the dude who tore his butthole open.
Yep.
This was a match that they chose to put on my plate because they felt I would have the most tact going through it. We'll see about that.
You just started with torn butthole.
Man, speaking of
And you brought up the double homicide before I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it was gonna get brought up at some point, so we might as well go and tear the Band-Aid off there.
Yeah,
Also-
like
Well,
it's Chris
I do want to
Benoit.
say that moving forward, anytime there is a Chris Benoit match, we are going to cover it like we do a normal match.
Like everybody
That being
knows what
said,
happened.
in
All
agreement.
all of us
we're all in agreement.
know
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and all of y'all agree on this. I mean, like, if you're
Well,
one of those
I
people
hope
that's like,
all of
he's a
y'all.
piece of if he's
Oh,
a
we
piece
give
of
blood.
shit, but I'm like,
No.
gonna
Yeah.
We're not
take
doing
you
that.
with a grain of salt. But at the same time, like, as long as we're all
There
agreeing,
are only two people in this. No, I'm not even going to get into that.
we're not
Go ahead,
defending the human being or celebrating him. He was just
No,
all
he's a
over
piece
the
of shit,
product at
murderer.
this point.
but also,
but
like,
there
he's
is a-
so much into it. You know?
There is a promo beforehand with Eddie and Benoit.
Oh boy.
Eddie said he's settling a personal vendetta against Jericho because Jericho had taken him out for a month. And he tells X-Pac to stay out of the way. Then Lillian has a backstage interview. Points the mic over to the other guy on the screen. And he says he's going to, like Benoit says he's going to walk out with the belt. Jericho, the champion, is out first. And he's got this incredible barbed wire, black, red, and white tights on.
Yeah.
He's got the goatee going. He's looking great. Make some noise, and nobody does. X-Pac's
I
out.
think that's a SmackDown 2 attire that he wore, the red with the barbed wire.
It
Also-
definitely was in a video game.
X-Pac Heat.
Chris.
This is like the like full X-Pac heat right
Yes.
here. His music hits. You could
Nothing.
hear a mouse whisper in there, like nothing.
So I read up on the X-Pac Heat thing because I'm like, I've always heard the term, always knew it was a thing, but I didn't know where it started from. So apparently, after DX had formed again the second time when they were doing the whole Helmsley McMahon era thing, after that broke up, he got hurt, and then they broke it up that time when everybody went solo, and then apparently X-Pac came back and his presentation didn't change at all, and they kind of, X-Pac was huge when he was in DX and when they were doing the whole Helmsley McMahon era thing.
They Romaned him.
Yeah, he was like big over, but they kept pushing him, but they wouldn't like push him, but they kept pushing him, and he was always involved in everything. And so like the fans kind of got pissed because they were like, dog, this dude he just always loses. Why is he getting pushed in everything? Why is he on my TV all the fucking time? And eventually he got a bunch of heat in 01, and then X Factor formed, and everybody fucking hated X Factor.
I got everything I ever
Yeah,
wanted.
so like the crowd
title.
completely rejected
I like to
X
think that
Factor.
they hated it mostly because Justin Credible was there.
So after X Factor broke up, apparently when he tagged McCain, apparently all the heat went off of him. So the X-Pac heat thing did not last but like 8 months, but those 8 months were like bad for X-Pac. Like,
Yeah,
it
but you
was
could hear that
bad.
shit. Like, that's the kind of stuff that gets you off of TV eventually.
It's like I've only heard this level of quietness after music hit from Jack Swagger. That's it.
Well,
Like,
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
got another one. Where is the lie?
oh,
mm,
Bobby Fish, yeah. No, do
Dead.
y'all
That's
remember
the quietest I've ever heard anybody.
when Deonna Purrazzo debuted on Raw back in like
I
2021
uh,
or
I was not
2022?
watching.
Brother, she comes out. It was when Raw had that whole like ramp entrance thing. I forgot what year that was. She comes
Was
out,
it the curved one?
yeah, and like nobody reacted to her at all. I think she had a match with Oscar, and like Oscar jobbed her out, but it was bad. Nobody cared because she was a part of that NXT class when nobody was watching. So,
mm-mm,
which was unfortunate for her. But yeah, that's probably that was probably worse than this X Pac one here. But this X Pac one was pretty bad for sure.
mm-mm. And
Well,
right after
because
that
Xbox has a string of them.
Yeah.
mm, right after that X-Pac heat ends, it's time for Latino heat, and everybody pops up. This is Eddie. I love this theme from Eddie. It's the Latino heat theme.
Mm.
Eddie's never had a bad theme song. I'm sure we can find some from his early days, but like for the most
No, he
part,
hasn't.
home
I've looked.
runs. Um, and they show a little advertisement. I think this is the first time in the show they advertised the WWF soundtrack CD, the one with the rock with the pie on
Oh
it.
yeah, with the pie. Yeah.
Yep.
That legendary CD, like
That
definitely,
was all over my Raws every week in 2001. I used
mhm.
to see that little bottom thing that would pop out. Hey, blah blah blah. WWE the music, the one with the Rock
Mhm.
where he sings about pie.
Isn't it the same
The
one
one
where Kurt
where
Angle does the "I don't suck"? No, that would be that's the next one. Never
no,
mind. Yeah.
that's the
That
one where
doesn't
they
come till
have,
like 2003.
So that Booker T sings his song and
Yeah.
everything.
Hmm.
Oh boy,
and that's the one with Rikishi put a little ass on it, the greatest song ever made.
JR's favorite song.
Um, but yeah, after Eddie comes out,
My
Chris
God, look at all that ass.
Chris Benoit comes out too. And they hot start as Benoit rushes at X Pac and Guerrero rushes at Jericho. Jericho starts chopping Eddie in the corner and then throws him around a bunch of other corners, bunch of reverses there, and kind of hits like a proto Judas effect on Eddie. I
Hmm.
wonder if he like saved that one in the back of his head for way
More than
later.
likely, Chris. Yeah.
hmm Benoit gets in and he starts chopping. I think he starts chopping at Jericho,
Well,
and Benoit's
also,
chops brutal.
the two of them, Eddie and Benoit, open the match working together.
hmm
Like they are seriously on. They're the Radicals. They're on the same page. At
Yeah,
this point, who's left on the Radicals that's active? Well, I know Perry Saturn stays active. I guess my question is Dean Malenko still active?
not
No,
in
I
the
think he's
Fed.
done.
No, I don't mean. I mean, obviously, I don't mean now, like for reals now. But I mean, like at this point in time, he was already done, right? He already
Yeah,
doing backstage stuff?
Yeah, he was
I
already
don't
doing
think.
backstage stuff by this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, uh, Eddie joins in and starts helping Benoit, as you were saying. They're doubling Jericho. They hit like a double like elbow drop. Jericho ducks another double team attempt, and X Pac wheel kicks his way into the match again, and the crowd boos him heavily. Uh, Eddie and Benoit then beat the ever loving shit out of him. Eddie yells at the crowd. He's going up top for a frog splash. Benoit's got the crossface in, and Eddie doesn't know what to do. He's like, do I break this up? Do I let my friend win the match here? I don't know what to do. And then Jericho sneaks up from behind, crotches Eddie on the top of the rope, breaks up the crossface, and then Jericho drags Benoit back out. X Pac tries to go for a superplex on Eddie, who's still hanging up there on the top ropes, but Eddie pushes him off and frog splashes X Pac. Tries to win it there, but Jericho jumps on top. Um, and then that's when Benoit comes in, uh, and he and Jericho are going at it against the ropes. Benoit hits a clothesline. Eddie puts Jericho's foot on the rope in a fatal four-way match. Another week of this happening where like there's no DQ.
Can we
Why are
please
we
stop? This is one of my least favorite tropes in wrestling. If it's a no DQ
Dude,
match,
that's not
how can you
disqualification. That's
break
just
up a pin?
it's just a rope
Cheese,
break.
cheese. What happens if you rope break for 5 seconds? You get disqualified.
He
If
was going
there's
for the
no
pin, wasn't he?
disqualifications, why are we counting for the disqualification?
Wasn't he going for the pin though?
No, it doesn't matter. Like the whole like whatever. It's WWE's rule book, so you know it's all written with pencil.
Oh, this is all of wrestling though. They
Because
all
they
do
did it
this.
in TNA.
They just did it in the TNA show where they were
That's
breaking
right.
up pins, and it's like, God damn it, why?
And it pisses off Benoit because like, well, Eddie just cost him the match and they're supposed to be working together. They like talk it out and they start beating up on Jericho. Oh wait, no. This isn't quite when they fall apart yet. Benoit doesn't notice that Eddie did that, but Eddie still feels kind of guilty for it. Hops in and they start double teaming Jericho. X-Pac comes back in, does another wheel kick. He's spamming these moves like me into video games. He's teasing the Bronco Buster, but Jericho cuts him off with a missile drop kick that like Jericho lands super
It is
awkwardly.
a
Like
stiff one too, because like you can see the contact made with the chest.
Yeah.
And then he like lands awkwardly on his like jams his like knees and ankles into the mat. But like he was fine enough to continue. Let's see here. The
Chris Jericho now would have died if that happened to him.
oh yeah,
he
his,
wouldn't even be able
his
to-
knees would have turned to dust.
You better throw the X up for it, man.
Yeah, and not for X Factor.
Well,
Benoit then shoulder tackles Jericho for 2. I don't know how I didn't know how to transition that one.
No, you did. You did your best.
I'm about to say you did a decent job there.
Benoit then hits like a pretty nice German. And Eddie that like he goes for the bridge, Benoit does, and then Eddie kicks out Benoit's legs from underneath him, and that's when they start to go at each other. Because like Benoit's like, what the heck? Like I was about to win this. So right away, Jericho, they start fighting and chopping each other, and Benoit gets knocked down. Jericho comes in and suplexes X-Pac, but on the outside, then throws X-Pac into the steps. And then Eddie's just like, all right, I know we were friends mere seconds ago, but here's a brainbuster for you, Chris Benoit.
You know,
Jericho-
One of the top tier brainbusters.
somebody made a point about Benoit is that every match there's at least one spot in the match where you say to yourself, okay, this was it. That brainbuster was snug, man. That shit was snug.
Brainbusters, headbutts,
A flying headbutt, man. That's what did it.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Hell, the way he used to take moves, like this dude always landing on his fucking neck, like fucking. Anyway, yeah.
After that, Eddie goes up to the top, but Benoit recovers quickly and superplexes him off of the top. Jericho and X-Pac crawl back in, and they try for like a double pin. Like each one of I forget who's pinning who, but each of them are pinning somebody, but both kick out at 2. Let's see here. Benoit gets back up. Jericho gets back up. Benoit starts chopping him again. And then Jericho said, enough of this. Tries to roll him up. 2 count. And then Benoit starts choking Jericho in the corner. The ref counts again. Why? You know, rope break shouldn't matter and no DQ. Jericho goes for his triangle bulldog, but Benoit counters with a German. Looked pretty cool. There was a kick out. Jericho works himself up and puts Benoit in the lion tamer. Pretty nasty one, too. I always liked how Jericho would, like, if it was a WCW dude that he'd wrestle a lot, he'd put him in the lion tamer. But if it was like a newer WWE dude, it was in the walls.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah,
I
hits
prefer the
the
lion tamer though.
I definitely prefer the Lion Tamer. Like,
It just looks better.
mhm. And like he said that like he switched when he came to WWE because he needed a move that he could put on the bigger dudes. But
Yeah.
there's been times where he locked the Lion Tamer in on like a giant, and it looked awesome. Like I'm pretty sure there's one with like
No,
Big
you do it
Show
to
at
Big
some
Show.
point.
Yeah, of course. It's of course.
Chris, let me tell you exactly what happened there. I'm not taking that move. And no.
Yeah, I don't think I'm taking that move.
Yeah, that one's not for me.
Yeah, I do not have the knees for that.
My quads are already falling off the bone.
I'm a dead man. Didn't you hear them?
Oh, you talking about Undertaker? Oh hell,
I mean, the first one was Triple H. Also, yeah, I'm not taking that. See, Triple H impression always sounds like you're congested. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking out of the nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking out. You're talking as if you're not breathing through your nose.
Yeah,
You completely you let all air out of it, and it just whoop.
Yeah,
And then with
the
Undertaker,
steroids
it's
have
all in the
restricted
back
your
of the
airway.
throat. It's I am the Undertaker. It's all from down here.
It's all from the powers of the darkness.
The powers of the darkness. Michelle.
But Jericho after the Lion Tamer then locks Eddie in the walls of Jericho, then X-Pac in the walls of Jericho, then Just Incredible shows up.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I was like, oh, whose universe mode are we playing? And JR
Here's the
just
thing.
kind of delivers the most like flat, and there's Just Incredible.
I mean, to
like
be
in the
fair,
middle of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is the most appropriate way to react to Just Incredible interfering in your match. And there he is.
Yeah, it's like there he is. Just this
Um,
guy.
He also just phases into the match. Like,
No clips.
he does no clip in.
He's just like whoop.
There's like one frame where you can see him at the ramp start to like run in, and the next cut he's already at the apron. But after that, after his interference, Eddie breaks up a like bridging German pin that Benoit had put on. X-Pac Incredible then kick Benoit into the barricade.
I thought you said X-Pac Incredible. I'm like, is that his new name?
I mean, now I'm thinking of a polymerization of X-Pac and Just Incredible, and
That's pretty fucking lame.
That's pretty lame.
That's pretty lame.
Bald X-Pac.
That might be the lamest thing.
Wait, bald X-Pac in the jean shorts.
Yep. Man,
License to print money.
Man. Is it? With wearing a white tank top with an X on it.
That would have been perfect.
I don't know about that.
When I got
Anyways, I
over.
don't know about perfect. He's got everything he ever wanted.
Jericho finally hits his bulldog on Eddie. He hits the lion salt, but X-Pac breaks it up at a 1.5. X-Pac goes for a low blow, hits the X Factor. Crowd goes mild. Benoit breaks up the pin, hits the crossface on X-Pac. Eddie stops it with some sort of flip. There's a quadruple down, and the ref counts the quadruple down, which I'm like, I guess we do count this. What
I guess
happens?
that does count. Everybody's down.
A 4-way draw, kind of crazy of a concept. Like nobody could answer the bell.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, these refs are counting.
Nobody
everything.
wins.
Nobody wins. Benoit hits the flying headbutt to Eddie. It gets broken up, and then Jericho rolls up X-Pac with a bridge and retains the belt. I gave it 3 out of 5. Probably would have been like 3.5, 4 if we didn't have the Just Incredible stuff or X-Pac in the match. But fairly good Intercontinental match otherwise.
I give it also the exact same grade that Kaufman gave it, except instead of stars, I'm using Albert's because Albert was also an X Factor.
Oh, so was it.
Also, it would probably get a higher ranking if there wasn't a double homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Fair point. I gave it a 7 out of 10. These dudes were working, beating the shit out of each other. It's that thing that Vince would do sometimes, and I swear he would like get it sometimes and then not other times. If you just put a bunch of good workers in a match, you'll at least get a decent match. Like, isn't that
Is that not
fucking
the
make
formula
sense?
for any Intercontinental 6-man ladder match that they've ever done?
Yeah. But then sometimes Vince would fucking run, you know. Look,
Now
I'm
Zack
not trying
Ryder
to
wins
diss
it.
Santino Morella. I'm not. I love
No, 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 no,
Santino.
no,
But then he
no, no,
would
no, no,
run
no,
like.
no. I am trying to diss Santino Morella because why?
But then he would run like Santino versus fucking
In what world did you ever look at
Carlito in a
Santino and
3-minute
think to yourself,
fucking
hey
roll up.
man, this guy is winning the IC belt because it's a stepping stone so him and his fucking Cobra can win the world title.
Hey man, you remember Elimination? What Elimination
Santino,
Chamber was
you
that
and
where he was like, where he
you
almost
can
won
take
that
your
shit?
kid and y'all can both hop off cliffs.
Hey bro, Ariana, we're not hating on Ariana Grace around here, man.
I'm hating on her because of him.
Nah.
Yes, my hate runs deeper than anyone on this podcast,
Nah.
except maybe Cheeseman.
What about that time he fought Jim
Ariana
Cornette
Grace.
in an airport?
Who fought Jim Cornette in an airport?
Santino.
Yeah, they had beef. I see. It's like he's one of my favorite
All right,
wrestlers
fine.
of all time for that.
He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time now.
I think it
That's
was
all
a. It was mostly a verbal altercation, but I think some physical activity was brought about too.
Mhm.
I just think that's the funniest two people to fight each other: Santino
guarantee
and
he
Jim
was like-
Cornette.
I guarantee you, he called him like a Jim Crockett.
Let me make sure it was. I know Santino fought somebody. Let me.
What
make
did
sure.
Santino call? What wrong name did Santino call him? Is my question.
Well, was he Santino in the airport or was he Florida?
Oh no
Man
no no
in
no
the
no no no
airport?
no no! You're working off of like your own. No. I am only accepting this story if it is Santino Morella who got into it with a Jim Cornette.
Yeah, it was Jim Cornette and Santino at a convention.
It was convention
Boom,
center.
there you
go.
I'm watching the video right now.
Yeah, it was like years ago.
I forgot there was a video of it.
What's funny is that in my head I'm just picturing Santino as normal Santino with the Cobra doing it.
I mean, like, with the way they're talking and the way Santino's following Cornette out, getting in his face, he's ready to bust out that Cobra.
Why were they arguing?
I don't even remember. You know how
I
Cornette
think I
was
would
back
like to
then.
know. Back then, he's still problematic.
I mean, he was way worse
pretend
back
that he
then,
didn't
though.
say oh, but he's a progressive. Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck
Shut
out
the
of
fuck
my face.
dude.
Anyway,
Yeah, you have that little bit of Southern racism in you, boy. You go
A
let
little
people
bit.
watch your wife get fucked.
a little bit, Anthony. A lot.
No, I
of
want to
it.
repeat that again. He can go and let his wife get banged by other dudes. The cunt
Yeah.
boy.
Cut Cornette,
Not,
baby.
you know what? I almost said not that there's anything wrong. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, and we'll leave it at that. Let's move on.
Can I give it an A minus?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh shit! It said cheese. Oh shit!
Yeah, you give it an A minus. That's a pretty high grade for
He's-
you.
Cheese, how would you combat the Cobra if it were ever to be threatening you? How would you
For the
defend
love of
yourself?
God, wear a turtleneck. Don't ever leave your neck exposed,
yeah.
people.
Protect your neck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Roman, like Roman with
Unlike
the
Big
vest.
E.
What?
Well,
I said unlike Big E.
don't do that to me.
Oh, you are
Don't
going
do
for
that.
the heel turn of the century on you.
Cut that out
Boo,
of the podcast. Don't let
boo.
that run. I
No.
don't want any Big E slander on
No,
this show.
I'm leaving that in here so people can boo cheese for that. Boo, boo you, boo.
We're about to get cheese.
Are we about to? I was about to say, are we getting cheese heat?
Yeah. Instead of
Come
extra.
on.
That's why
Come
you're
on.
on the.
You have to. Okay, it's been a while. He can walk now. His career might be over, but you know what? It could have been so much worse than it was.
He's always been able to walk.
You're right. He's always been able to walk.
Yep, cheese.
I
Yep,
don't know why
this
I added
is-
the now part.
Yep. Mhm.
Hey guys.
If we can't laugh, we'll cry.
Just-
Okay, if we can't laugh, we'll cry.
Just let him keep digging.
Hey guys, I'm halfway to China. Check it out.
Eventually, he'll come out on the other end.
So the next segment on the show was Vince McMahon and William Regal in Vince's office.
I noped out of this one.
This
I noped
segment-
out of it.
Was
I
about
watch all this crap because we had to watch it.
Daddy's
Yes, we
little
did.
girl
Yeah,
and his good friend,
his special friend.
his special friend. That was
Special
it.
friend.
So Vince does his whole disgusting Vince thing, and then William
He's
Regal
Vince.
asks
He
him,
just does
like,
Vince.
"What do you want me to do about that?" And then Vince is like, "You'll know what they do." I don't think Regal.
The fuck? I will just look them square in the eyes. The fuck I will.
I mean,
So
like,
And let it be known,
Also, like-
William Regal did not know what to do.
no, he did not.
no, he did not. No, he did not. He
Cheese,
said, "Fuck it," and burned the house down.
have at it, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you take over.
this whole thing is set up. This is the divorce angle. Linda's in a coma. It's all very uncomfortable to be
Hey,
watching.
if I could keep one thing out of this storyline, it's putting that bitch in a coma. That's all. Except I
Standing
would have
up.
taken the wheelchair and wheeled her off of a fucking cliff. Because I hope Linda McMahon. Hey, this stays in the podcast. I hope she dies.
I'm definitely
I mean,
in.
yes, I agree with that. Her standing
I
up
agree,
out of
though.
that chair got an Austin at the Mankind winning the
It
Oh,
did.
title pop.
Mania, yeah,
It
dog.
did, which is crazy. So I told Darrell something the other day about this era of wrestling. It's crazy how many losers got big pops,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like big pops. Val Venus got pops,
The
rare ones, but they happened.
What was the oddities was super over like a few years before
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's because the ICP was there.
this. Mm-hmm.
what a bunch of ugly fuckers.
With their Cartman shirt.
Anyways, sorry
you know,
about that.
Juggalo, man. Come on,
Oh, I wasn't talking about the Juggalos. I was talking about the oddities.
what are oddities?
But you know, fuck it, the Juggalos too. Hey guys.
All right, Cheese, take it away.
So, my first question for this whole match was, who exactly are we supposed to be cheering for here? Because
Because
coming into this,
nobody.
they both sucked.
Everyone's awful.
I think
Yeah,
that's why it
everybody's
got so
awful.
over though, because everybody sucked. So everybody was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was one of
everybody
those
gets their
situations where it's
ass
like,
beat.
why do we have to watch this?
"Yeah, no."
Linda by default was the good guy.
Pretty much. But
Yeah,
she
you
wasn't
can
even
sell
there.
me on that.
Also, someone had a Trish Lewinsky sign. How topical and not dated at all. So it starts off right away. Steph just goes right at her with a big takedown, a good slingshot off of the ropes, and a decent-ish clothesline. I'm not gonna lie. And with a big throwdown by the hair. All this Steph for like the first like 2 to 3 minutes. It's all her, because this is when Trish couldn't wrestle, basically. Like,
Not
this
that
is also
Steph could.
Stephanie couldn't wrestle.
Fun, neither.
Nobody
Okay,
could.
Steph never. Okay, but here's the thing. Steph.
I know what you
never
mean. I know what you
wrestled.
mean.
Trish got
I
so
know
much
what you
better.
Mhm. Oh,
Trish
for sure.
became a good wrestler. Stephanie was Stephanie.
Steph
Yeah.
didn't look like she knew how to walk in a ring. Like
Stephanie
she was.
didn't look
she looked
like
awkward.
she was the
She was
daughter
like-
of a wrestling promoter at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because like her attire somewhat reminds me of like, oh yeah, that would be the female version of what Vince would wear. I don't know why. It just looked like it.
Cheese, that was a good point pointing that out. I did write down here. This is like the blind reading the blind or leading the blind. Like neither one of them knows what they're
Blind lead
doing.
the blind.
Yep, it's just no one has any idea what they're doing. Trish.
One more
throws-
thing about Stephanie, her entrance. No movement unless it's Triple H with that song, like whatsoever. The My Time theme only works with Triple H. It does not work with Stephanie McMahon. It's weird. Triple H in China, I mean.
Worked with China.
Although
I was
Darrell's
about
hot
to say.
take is that it's preferably with China.
I think, look, Triple H, I rag on Triple H a lot. Triple H was at his best during the My Time era. But there was something about China when she walked out to that fucking theme song. Like, China just had a presence about her that was unfucking matched in professional wrestling at that fucking time. Like she just like,
Yep, I agree.
when she came out, you knew some shit was about to go down to that theme, or at least it felt like it. Like, to me, she gave Triple H like the aura that he has, that he carried into, 01, when she was coming out with him to My Time, when he first got the theme, when he was in DX.
Yeah.
Like, or the Helmsley McMahon, whatever the fuck you want, whatever.
McMahon Helmsley.
Yeah. But like, to me, China gave Triple H all of his aura as a singles competitor, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she did the majority of the legwork there.
Geez, what do you think of Stephanie McMahon's entrance theme?
She's had too many.
Okay, that's not what I expected, but
Because she had Queendom remix, then she had All Grown Up, then she
She
had the
had
McMahon
bodies
one,
at
then she
one
had My
point.
Time. What she
oh,
did?
she did have Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that was ECW's whole thing
Oh
when
yeah,
she
yeah,
fought them, remember? So
Mhm,
that played. I forgot about that, Cheese. That's a pull and a half.
So then,
Right.
Trish finally gets the upper hand for a little bit, hits what they call a Trish dog, which is just a bulldog, and then Trish DDT. They were doing too much to make anything sound like Trish being good. Um, she hits 2 second rope chokes. The whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, you know what would make this match better? Jazz. If Jazz just ran in and just destroyed everybody.
New performance center trainer Jazz, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
She just got
Like
hired.
recently?
Yeah, she
No,
just
no, no.
got hired.
Like she just got hired.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's like real like
That's
that's
a
really
great
good for
coach.
everybody down there.
All I know is she needs to look. She needs to find someone and be like, be the next me, and make her
Kelly
into that.
Armstrong. Just right
Yes,
there.
please. Yes, please. Okay, continue, Cheese.
Steph ends up slamming Trish on one of the announce tables. Steph hits a very, very, very bad power bomb on Trish.
Yeah.
I said the worst
Oh,
power
yeah.
bomb of all time.
God, it was terrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
Steph then starts spanking and choking out Trish.
Of
They
course.
then hit a facebuster double down. So that's when Regal then enters in. At first, he helps out with Trish. He lays Trish over on Steph to get the pin, and then puts Steph's foot on the rope. And then Trish gets up and is yelling at him. He then kisses her hand and then lays her the hell out.
Oh, that neck breaker that he hit on her was
Regal.
fucking brutal.
Regal looked so
Lost.
lost. He looked so lost. Like I
It-
feel like legitimately they're like, hey, just go out there.
Regal is one of the best character actors in WWE has
Absolutely.
ever had.
Absolutely.
He is
All of
playing
wrestling. Like
yes, like of all wrestling, like he's playing. I got to do something. Oh shit! What I just did was the worst move possible. Got to do something to make up. Oh shit! Got to do something else to make
just
up for that.
continued to
Ah
make it
shit!
work.
I just hit a Regal cutter on Trish. She hits Trish with, or he hits Trish with a Regal cutter.
And it looked
Yes,
nasty
man.
too.
Jesus.
Yeah, it looked bad. Anyway, Steph
That's
ends up
great.
getting the win. I give this an F.
Yeah, I gave it a 1.5 out of 10. Nothing else to say.
I
there.
gave it a half.
It would have had negative stars for me if I kept commentary on, but I muted it about a minute in.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Same here.
And so it got 0 stars for me.
I give it a half because it happened.
So then next up we get a WrestleMania 17 like video pack. It is one of my favorite WrestleMania hype packages of all time. No, it was the one where they were
I know it's
showing,
not
like, the
that
people.
one.
Yeah. But
I know
I
it's not
love the
that one.
hype package a lot. And then
Oh,
we get to
yes.
the match of the night. Everybody knows this match. If you've
what
never watched this
a
pay-per-view, you've
match.
probably watched this match. This was actually my first time watching this match all the way through. I've seen spots from it, but I've never watched the match all the way through until now.
Real
Stone
quick,
Cold Steve
Darrell,
Austin.
I gotta ask Kaufman something.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say what it is specifically, but did you notice what happened after the match?
After the match, let me see if I wrote it down.
What happened specifically to Austin after the match?
Yes, I did see it. I
Okay,
have it written
okay.
down here. I know
Good.
I just wanted to make sure. My last note.
Good. Just wanted to make sure somebody brought it up. Okay, let's keep going.
Like,
But this is a 3 stages of hell match. Of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H were in a big feud, and so Vince basically comes out and tells them, "Hey, y'all get a match in the way out. Y'all can't touch each other until the match." So this leads to, I believe, Stone Cold stunned Stephanie, and as a retort, Triple H pedigreed Jim Ross, which
not Deborah,
not Deborah, who was working in the company, but Jim Ross. I don't know if that's really equal or balanced there, but I guess whatever.
you know 2001 WWF fans, that was like they stunned
That was like a
their own
shot in the
mother.
heart.
You know, a fair point.
Yep.
Yeah. But Stone Cold comes out for the match, gets a fucking huge pop. Triple H comes out.
That's putting it lightly.
I think he was using the game at this point. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah. But I had a note about Stone Cold's theme song about "You Won't Tell Me What to Do." I know that Glass Shatters is the most iconic Steve Austin theme song, but Disturbed to me was his best theme in terms of like capturing his character. Like it just fits so well with
Especially
his walk
that
and what he was
era
doing
of
at the
him.
time. Yeah.
No,
Like
dude, fuck Disturbed.
okay, I don't like Disturbed. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yes, nobody likes Disturbed. Don't get me
I
wrong.
don't think that
on
the song is good outside of the context of wrestling. Do not get me wrong. I would never listen
I wouldn't
to that
listen
song
to it ever.
outside of wrestling.
But
But
I would listen. I would listen to Glass Shatters.
yeah.
I have listened to Glass Shatters.
But I think just for his entrance and what he was doing at the time, I think that song was perfect for his character. That's just my opinion.
It'll never be worse than the Invasion version.
Oh,
By the way, just so in case anybody didn't know, Darrell and I agreed to split this match because it is essentially 3 matches in one.
I will say for the first
do they
match,
milk it.
I did not take as much detailed notes because this is basically the typical Triple H Stone Cold match.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. There were some Luthez presses.
Yep.
There was some high knees. There was Triple H probably went for an armbar, not an armbar. Abdominal stretch. Yep. He went for a well, not a pedigree. Fatal. My God, why can't I think of it?
So
figure 4.
Triple H loves Ric Flair. Down, man.
Oh my
He
God.
wanted to be Ric Flair so fucking bad. Every Triple H match that I watch from
there was also some
99
on real quick.
He does the figure 4 spot, reverse pressure every single time.
And don't forget, he also really, really, really tried to get that Indian Deathlock over.
Yes, he really did.
Like, he really tried.
Especially around like 06, 07. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That figure 4 of his has always looked wrong. It's fine. Technically,
you know
it is a fine
it's
figure
wrong
4.
because it's somebody like him doing it.
He's too big to be doing submissions.
Yes.
Yep.
It worked for Flair because
he's a power wrestler.
Flair never had that over the top.
Flair
physique.
doesn't look like a bodybuilder. No,
Yeah.
Triple H does.
Chris,
Flair was the type of wrestler that he had to like take advantage of all the little things like that in order to get ahead.
And the man
That's
had
why he
the
had to be the dirtiest player in the
57-year-old
game.
man titties at 35. Come on.
Triple H is on a cycle right now. Like he has a sledgehammer. He has like he's got the
titties.
He's got the most overprotected move.
You meant
in the
that
business.
kind of cycle.
Like,
I thought you meant like the needle cycle.
No, that is what I meant. Like
because then you just listed off all the things, and I'm like, this is a different kind of cycle.
No. He's on a cycle and all of that other stuff. Like he shouldn't be doing submissions like that. Not leg submissions.
No. In fact, what is it that we have established at this point? I think, Darrell, Triple H is secretly a deathmatch wrestler.
Well, Anthony, is that and 2? It just clicked to me. My issue with Triple H's moveset. He's not a technical he's too big to be a technical wrestler. Why wasn't
he doesn't have the skill for it. Like he just doesn't.
Just throwing people.
He used to. Like before the injuries, he definitely
Hunter Hearst Helmsley did, especially. Well, the problem is like right now in 2001, he's thicker than he's ever been.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
He got on the roids. At that point,
this era of Triple H cannot do that.
He should have been fucking bellying people across the.
I'm talking.
ring.
No,
why is this
there should have been sidewalk slams. There should have been, I should have been getting standard suplexes. I know that sounds like a crazy thing to be asking for, but he didn't even do those.
No.
He wrestled like a technician. I'm like, brother, you're not Bret Hart. Bret Hart wrestles like that because Bret Hart wasn't I was about to say he wasn't the size of Scott Steiner, but I'm like, Scott Steiner probably could have wrestled like that.
He was trying too hard to be an All Japan wrestler, and that's not what he was. He wasn't.
Well, it's funny. He picked the wrong wrestlers to emulate from Japan. Because I'm like, dude, you should be working. You should be stiffing people and throwing them around. That is what your body tells me.
Heads off. But he was too busy
Yes.
trying to get a damn Indian fucking
I'll be
deathlock
honest.
over.
He should have looked at JBL's moves and done more of that.
We should
I
have
know that
locked
sounds
him in
crazy.
a room. We should have locked him in a room with Stan Hansen tape and said, "Do not leave."
Yes.
Yeah.
But this match ends. So Stone Cold goes for a stunner at one point. Trips reverses it and sends Austin into the corner. Trips rolled Austin up for 2. Austin reversed it and Austin reverses. Austin rolls up Triple H. Triple H kicks out, and Stone Cold sends Triple H into the corner. Triple H fights Austin off and then goes to the second rope. I'm like, what the fuck would Triple H even be doing from the second rope?
So
I know he did the double axe handle, but I'm like,
I will say this. I did say that if there's one thing that we did get in this match, it was the Luthez press.
oh, they did it like
Boy, did we
3 or
get
4
this
times in the first
Yes.
the first fall.
And I feel like every time he did it, he looked more exhausted. Obviously.
And I don't know if there's another wrestler who is as obvious with the flying nothing as Triple H.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Austin catches Triple H with the gut kick with the SmackDown versus Raw 7 finisher setup kick. Hits the stunner.
And then
Austin gets the first fall.
second rope stunner.
Yeah.
Never
I
seen
gave
it.
the was that the one where Triple H does the lean forward sell too, or is that no, that was later in the match.
I think that was later in the match.
Yeah, that was later in the match. I gave the first fall a 7 out of 10.
You rated it.
I rated every fall.
I did not. I only rate one whole match for this one.
Yeah, I rated every fall because I kind of the 3 different matches happened, so I'm like, I might as well rate every fall.
That's fair
I
enough.
thought it was a good opener to the 3 stages of hell match. You don't want to give everything up in the first fall.
It is a Raw main event match.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's a good way to open your pay-per-view.
So the second fall is a street fight.
Now this one I took a lot of notes.
I did as well.
I like that they wasted no time and immediately went outside of the ring. Like they just
on the ramp.
Yep, suplex on the ramp. That's the first thing I said. It looked like it sucked because he hits him with the suplexes on the ramp. What I love is that at some point during this, JR is like, I don't like the son of a bitch, but I have a heart. Talking about Triple H, and it's just like, God damn it! But that sums up the way that these two were going at it. This is a blood feud, and I loved it. Like they treated it like it. Darrell, go ahead. You can take over after they end up out of the ring.
So at one point they get to ringside, and Stone Cold clocks Paul with one of those big ass monitors they have at the announce table. A lot of this fall happens near the announce table on the outside.
So much of it happens because they have to break both tables.
Yep. So eventually they end up working to the like non-hard cam side barricade, and they start fighting into the crowd. They get up into like the stands and stuff like that, and they're brawling. I thought that was great. I always love whenever there's a street fight and they actually like go out into the crowd and other areas instead of keeping it at ringside and in the ring. Like that's lame as fuck. Go fight.
It's a street fight, Go there you go. Go fight in the streets.
On your jeans.
What did you say?
Oh, they were missing jeans.
Nobody had jeans on. They should have
nobody
stopped.
had jeans.
They should have stopped the match.
There you go. Okay.
They should have stopped the match, put the jeans on for the second fall, and when the cage is going down, take the jeans off.
Nah, Triple H came out in jeans tights. There you go, man.
Tearaway jeans, Cheeseman. You're coming up with an invention that might make us $1 billion.
Tearaway denim.
That's why cheese is the genius.
Oh, just do tearaway denim in general. Jackets, shirts, everything, vests. I don't know. Vest doesn't need that.
Baseball caps.
Baseball. Just oh my god!
You can just lift it off. No, this one.
No.
It's cool to pull it forward and let it fly.
And then they both fall. Both sides fall. That's the shittiest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh shit! This sounds like something that would get fucking like pitched on Shark Tank that gets like laughed out of the fucking room.
I have an idea for you.
I'm telling you, tearaway denim. That's gonna be a Shark Tank idea. That way he can go talk to Kevin O'Leary, the non-billionaire of the group.
And each purchase comes with a free 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire.
So
yes. Okay, so Darrell, you got the outside. I'm taking over now that we're back in.
Well, they were
Austin
still on the outside
introduces
at
the
this
two
point,
by
right?
four. Well, they were
Because
still
Austin pulled it
outside, but
from
I
under
meant
the broadcast table, didn't
so
he?
they pulled it out of the broadcast table.
Yeah.
They're still outside, but what I mean is they're back at ringside and not in the crowd anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see
They
what you're saying.
eventually make their way all the way back around, and then Austin pulls a 2x4 with barbed wire out, and it's a legit one. It's not like a worked one, because you can see that it's the legit one. The legit ones always fall apart. You have something to say, Kaufman? I could see it.
I'm just wondering what the difference is between a legit 2x4 barbed wire and a worked one. Like what
So,
legitimate leaves do people have like in real life?
I
Let's
will
go to
show
the
you.
lab.
I will show you why I brought this up eventually when we get to that show. Darrell, you know why I brought it up.
Oh yeah.
You know
Which
why
one?
I said it wasn't gimmick specifically, because one of my favorite matches of all time does have a gimmick barbed wire bat in it, which is the street fight with Cactus Jack. The barbed wire is
yeah,
not
yeah,
a
okay,
legit
okay,
barbed
okay,
wire
okay.
one,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
pissed me off. And then Triple H made up for it by having matches with legit barbed wire, like this one. Yeah, anyway, so he gets that. Triple H is the one who gets his hands on it before Austin can use it, and just nails Austin with the barbed wire, and Austin just starts gushing. And Austin, we should bring up is because we never do, but he's in that category with Flair and those guys as like a top tier bleeder. So is Triple H. So you've got two of the best bleeders in the business in the same match. Things are about to get very, very, very hepatitis-y.
Crime scene.
And he bleeds all over Jerry Lawler's notes, and that
Yes.
gave me a smile.
And I
was like,
love
"Ah."
it because Jerry Lawler brings it up at one point. He's like, "There's blood everywhere." It's like, yeah, there is. You
I will
asshole.
say this about Jerry, as much as I don't like him, I think this was probably one of the best Jerry performances.
He was really
ever.
good on this match.
He was doing a great
Yeah.
job of selling the routine. Like at some point, he stopped working as a heel commentator, and it was like, I just want this shit to end.
just
They're
watching.
beating the fuck out of each other. Like he was
Yep.
like in awe of the match, and I think that's when Jerry was at his best. There's like points in like the early 2000s where he's not bad, and then a women's match.
I'll tell you when it was. It was when
Yeah.
it was during an actual wrestling match where there was a legitimate storyline, legitimate heat between a villain and a good guy, or in this case, where it got so gray that you kind of had to side. And there, in other words, anytime there wasn't female genitalia involved,
Yeah.
anytime, because anytime you got a woman, it was terrible.
He only cared if the storyline would have fit in Memphis. That's the only time he
That's
cared.
a really great way to put it. Because this is, I noted that this is a territory match.
Yeah.
These two are having a good old school territory match, and I enjoyed every goddamn second of it. So anyways, Austin's busted open. They're brawling around the table. They get on the table. And here we go. This is always the Triple H goes for a pedigree spot. So he's going for the pedigree, and of course he gets backdropped by Austin off of JR and King's commentary table onto the Spanish commentary. And Triple H goes the long way. Like, he goes hard on this one. And it looked like it fucking sucked. Like, Triple H ate some shit in this match.
Quick. Anytime Triple H gets on announce table, are you guys also like me to where
Yes.
I'm like, this is the one.
Nervous.
This is the one where it happens.
Oh,
And
yep. Well, also, like, it's him and The Rock where I've noted in my head, it's 50-50 on whether this spot's going to go well or not.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime there's a table, and then when you throw the two of them onto a table, chances are it'll go out from under them.
It makes it
Both of them are
25%.
fucking 260 huge dudes.
Yeah,
like
you're looking
fucking-
at like 500 pounds of weight on those. Yeah, understandable. Anyways, so after Austin puts him through there, Austin grabs a beer and just smashes
Yeah,
Triple
he
H
just
across the
fucking
face with that
fries
beer.
Triple H.
It's Austin. It's great. And I love that. My favorite thing about the notes, my note taking now, is that since I'm reading it out to my voice thing, it doesn't always get Triple H right. So far on my notes it says Triple A, Triple Eight, Triple They, which I'm pretty sure he hates the most. I know. And
It's not
Triple
by
A,
name.
just one A.
Triple J is his non-binary alternate universe version.
That's my favorite one. Oh man. But there's some more later. I just as we go through, I'll notice them. My favorite is when it picked up suplex as a twoplex. Anyways, if you want to take over, Darrell, you can take over. But I do have a few things here as well. Still
So,
for the rest of this.
Triple H clocks Austin with the ring bell at one point once they got back into the ring.
Yep.
Triple H hits a neck breaker onto a chair. That was nasty.
I have a note here, an extra note here, because I have that same note that says we need more of these kinds of neck breakers.
Yep.
Back in wrestling. We don't have, there's not enough of them.
No, LA Knight is like the only person who uses a neck breaker.
Yeah, because he's like 50.
Yeah, that's right. This is what he grew up watching.
I think him, Drew, and like a couple of the people.
And Randy?
The ones that use a
and
neck
Randy.
breaker. Yeah, and Randy.
Those are the only people, but look at how long they've been wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a good old Terry Funk, just neck breaker, a spinning neck breaker, anything. It's the perfect move to drop someone on a chair with.
Yes, and it looks devastating. You know it's not going to finish a match because who in the fuck is the last person to win a match with a fucking spinning neck breaker?
Rick Rude, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like,
yeah.
Probably.
But see, Rude did it a nasty way. He did the whole sit out thing.
He did that
too. So, but yeah,
I'd settle for that too.
Yeah. Austin tries to put oh, go ahead.
Triple H falls over at some point. I don't know where in the match it happens. It's right before this fall in the second fall. But I just have this note that says Triple H fell over, LMAO. So at some point he just falls backwards, like trying to get up. It looked funny.
I'll give them this, by the way. By this point in the match, and somehow there's a whole match after this, they look exhausted already.
Yeah, but
understandably.
This is the best. Your best work starts to come out.
Well, I made a note of it later on. We'll talk about it a little bit later.
It just looks like they're just pushing through because it's like, I fucking hate you, and I'm going to die here before I let you beat me.
It's not a match anymore. It's a blood feud.
It helps that like Austin has the absolute best tired punches of anybody ever.
Yep. I made a note of his punches are awesome.
Yeah, they look like potatoes, probably because most of them were.
Yeah,
but
definitely with those punches.
But like as he gets later into a match and those punches like look like it takes extra effort for him, it looks like there's more weight behind them.
There's a spot later on that I'll bring up specifically with what you're talking about right there, Kaufman, but I do want to note that's what makes later in the match Luthez presses even better.
Yeah.
Because he does that. It looks like he struggles to get up, but he still does get on top of him. And when he does throw those punches, he looks tired and like he's putting everything he's got into them. It's just, so good, man.
At one point, Austin goes for a sleeper, but Triple H reversed it.
Cobra clutch.
And he puts Austin into a belly to back suplex and hits him on the chair. That one was nasty. Austin just takes it neck first on the fucking chair. Triple H tries the pedigree. Oh, go ahead.
I was upset they never used that red chair that he threw into the ring. Because like he throws like 3 chairs into the ring during the street fight, and one of them is this like red and silver
weird, one. That would look like it was not gimmicked in any way.
Oh no, it was not.
That was gonna.
I wanted them to use it so bad.
That's the kind of chair that they would have used in the NWA from just the local crowd. Like whatever you can find.
So Triple H tries to pedigree Austin into the chair, but Austin gets him up, and Triple H just goes over the top rope from a back body drop, and he just looks like
right onto the floor,
face first on the floor. That was fucking brutal.
Now I'll take over.
Yeah, you got it, man.
So they throw, because at this point, like you've got barbed wire, you've got the barbed wire 2x4, you've got the chairs, you've got the table spots, and now you've got stairs. You also had the ring bell earlier. So yeah, there's some unprotected chair shots, quite a few actually, and then that's why I said quite a few. And then I think it's Austin who picks up the steps and just launches them at Triple H's head. And Triple H's head eats all of it. Like, just it Yeah, it fucking sucked. You could tell it sucked. Um, and then eventually, at some point, Triple H introduces the sledgehammer. And my favorite thing about this whole match on commentary is that Jerry Lawler has been accusing Jim Ross of stuffing all this stuff under the table this whole night. And I couldn't like again, I can't stand Jerry Lawler, but I did find it incredibly amusing just to hear him, hey JR, did you put this under the thing? Yeah. And JR, of course, like just the most offended at the audacity of being accused of this. But yeah, Triple H gets them back in the ring. And this is kind of where we get to the finish, where Austin goes for the stunner. Triple H counters it, and then as Austin's coming off the ropes, because Triple H counters him by pushing out of the stunner or pushing him into the ropes, Austin comes back. Triple H hits him with a sledgehammer. He hits a pedigree, and he gets the second fall. And thus and now we're at the third match, the cage match. They do in fact play the cage drop down music as it's coming down. Also, Kaufman, you might be. Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you for a second. Best thing is the weapon stayed in the ring during this, so we get more weapon play, and by that I mean immediately once the bell rings and the cage is down, Triple H picks up that barbed wire and they slow it down in the best way that you can slow it down. Where he has Austin's face in the barbed wire and he's just grinding it in and ripping at his forehead. The forehouse. I don't know what the forehouse is. As Austin's getting like his face grinded, he picks up a chair and smacks Triple H right in the again, another unprotected chair shot to get him to stop. Then Austin does the same thing to Triple H. These two look completely like dead. Like they're tired, they're exhausted, they're dragging their own bodies around. This is like a traditional full-on death match at this point. The only thing that was missing from this was an explosion. That's really the only thing that was missing, which Vince would never do. God, don't tempt me with a good time. But yeah, my favorite part is when JR eventually just asks, "Hey, what more do these guys have left?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah. There, I don't think there's much more. Let's get to the finish now." Go ahead, Darrell, if you want to take over. I don't know if you took notes for this.
I took a note that Triple H wants to be Ric Flair so bad again, and I can't remember what the spot was specifically.
He does a flare flop.
He does the flare flop.
He does the flare flop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, he's hamming this shit up at this fucking point, man.
You know, Triple H goes for a pin on Austin, and at that point, because the full match is on YouTube, the ad kicked in, and there was music playing, and I thought someone was about to start interfering. And for a second I was like, is Big Show in this now? But that wasn't until later. So Austin comes back to life, and he pushes Triple H into the corner with some punches. And this is that spot, Kaufman, where he punches him into the corner of the there in the cage. And this is what you're talking about, where every punch that Austin's throwing just looks desperate, and he just wants to beat this guy. And this is when Triple H flare flops, and Austin goes for the pin, gets a 2, and where did I go? Oh, so Triple H eventually tries to go for the escape.
Man, he fucking jets to the fucking cage to get out of there.
Yes,
man. Like,
and I love that at this point though, they had been doing nothing in the cage but fighting each other. And now Triple H is like, look, man, I'm tired. I just want this to be done. And I like that. I like that he's beaten to shit. So they both end up in the top corner, and Austin gets crotched, which, again, that looks like it sucks. And Triple H could go for the escape, does not, drops back in. He gets onto the top turnbuckle, and this is where I guess you can say it's another Flair spot, because Austin drops him out of the turnbuckle, or off of the top rope. Triple H hits a pedigree and gets a really close 2 count, and then Austin grabs the 2x4 with barbed wire. Triple H grabs the chair. Triple H hits Austin with the umpteenth unprotected chair shot of the night. And then they're both on the ground, or well, Austin's on the ground. He picks up the barbed wire. Triple H, well, this is after Triple H goes for another pedigree, and Austin counters it with a slingshot into the cage.
Into the cage.
And then Austin
Gets another stunner.
He hits a stunner. JR
This is
talks
what
about
Triple H
the
does.
marathon of brutality.
Yeah.
When JR has some of the best lines in this match. That one's my favorite. This has been a marathon of brutality. Triple H kicks out of the stunner, and then Austin grabs the barbed wire. Triple H grabs the sledgehammer. They knock each other out with it, and then Triple H Austin unfortunately fell first, and Triple H falls on him.
He steals his best
Second
friend's
count.
pin maneuver.
Oh my God, he did. Yeah, Triple H wins the match. I love that finish.
Yeah.
I love that finish. That's a great way to get both guys over without anybody really not getting over.
And then as if this match wasn't punishment enough, as the cage is on its way up, a fan chunks a beer into the ring and it hits Austin directly in his head.
On the dome. Like immediate, and it's not like an empty can, it is a full
It's
fucking
full.
can of beer. And Austin reaches up and you can see where he's like trying to not like rub it. Yeah, it's
And it's an
Great
incredible shot too, because H is still on
know.
top of him. Like
Yep.
it is a rope right into his dome.
I had to go back and watch it a couple of times because I kept fucking missing it. And then when I saw it, I'm like, shit.
It happens fast, and it just looks like Austin's talked about it before in an interview. I forget where or with who, but yeah, I give that 5 out of 5 beer cans to the head. I loved it. I thought the finish was fantastic. I think that having the Raw main event match to start was the right choice because the second match, in and of itself, could have been on a pay-per-view. And then the third match third match would have been terrible on a pay-per-view, to be honest, by itself. But as like the third act of this three act play that they're doing, it was awesome. I think everything about that match is awesome. I think it's one of Triple H's 5, maybe 3 best matches.
Yeah, like it's
It's definitely in the 3 for me. This is my number 2 behind Cactus Jack and him at Rumble. Anybody else for the rating?
Were we about to say something, Carlton?
Oh no, I was letting y'all.
Oh, well, whoever wants to give their rating go ahead.
I gave this match a 9 out of 10. This was an amazing match. The first of all, like I said, everything worked together, like Anthony said, to build towards the end. And to me, in that type of match, I think that's the best way you can work it. These two guys are great stipulation match wrestlers. And I think especially at this point in Austin's career and Triple H's career, they were best fit for matches like this. I mean, Austin still was a great, just regular singles match competitor. But
standard suplex.
But yeah, this was a great match to me, 9 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, I gave it 4 3/4 out of 5. I don't know why I didn't. It wasn't a 5-star match for me. Like it was almost there, but like I just felt like as close to 5 as we can get is
what would have made it 5
appropriate for this.
I'll tell you what would have made it 5 if there had been a title on the line.
That or if well, I know we said like Lawler was pretty good on the commentary here. If it was like Heyman on commentary, or somebody like that.
I'll tell you what it was. It was Mike Tenay and Jim Ross.
If it was Mike Tenay and Don West, this would have been a 10 out of 5-star match.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. I love that.
Jeez.
Yeah, geez, man.
Yeah, and I gave it an A++. Just 2 men in their prime, or at least Triple H's, and no Austin's. We're nearing the end here, but even still, you wouldn't know we're nearing the end with him, based off of how he went in this match.
To be fair, I don't think he knew that the end was near either, because then the retirement came out of nowhere. Really,
The end did not have to be near.
no,
it didn't.
No, you're right. Actually, it did not. If he had just slowed down and taken that time off, let his neck heal up.
Fair point. Yeah.
But it was definitely the best match I think we've done on this show so far.
That's it's between that or the triple threat from last week.
Yeah.
I think this is a better story than the triple threat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
And
Yeah.
it's not even close. And
Mhm.
I think we've talked about this. I think we have before. I don't know about. I know Darrell and I have. I don't know if the four of us have talked about this, but wrestling for me is kind of 2-part story, 1-part wrestling.
Yeah, this is the
Like
best.
for me to properly care, like if you want the perfect combination of what I want in wrestling, is I want a 5-star caliber in ring match, but the story itself that goes with that has to be the same like level of quality. And I think that's what this all goes back to Triple H being by the way, I don't think we talked about why they're having this match. This is the blow off to Triple H hiring Rikishi to run Austin over.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we brought that up at all, did we? Yeah, that's what this is. That's what
They
this is
didn't bring it up.
No, nobody did. Well, no, I think Jim Ross at one point just says Austin tried to kill this man or something like that. Or no, vice versa. Triple H tried to kill Austin. But yeah, this is the blow off to the Who Ran Over Austin storyline. So
Crazy.
yeah, and that storyline started at Survivor Series or Survivor Series 99. Austin was out the entire year. He comes back to help The Rock win at Backlash over Triple H. That's when that big pop happens. And then Austin returns. He's good to compete again. By the end of the year, Survivor Series, him and Triple H have a no sanctioned match. That because it never gets started. And then they're just feuding on and off until you get this match in February after Austin wins the Rumble. Also, Austin was the Rumble winner and lost.
Yeah.
Because I mean that just
You wouldn't see that happen now.
at Mania, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that, but it's a really good way of like Triple H got some rub anyways. Like Triple H comes out of it looking strong, and it didn't hurt Austin in any way because they booked the finish perfect. Anyways, great match. We loved it.
Yeah, this was the best sports entertainment we've had so far, and I think the triple threat from Unbreakable, or was it Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Was the best wrestling we've seen so far.
So Anthony,
Yes.
you made a point about the 2-part story, 1-part wrestling thing. If I'm just watching a match out of context, then for sure. Like if I'm going back and I'm watching like fucking Ricochet versus fucking Roderick Strong and PWG, like of course I'm gonna enjoy that match in a vacuum.
Yes,
Because, like
that's what I'm looking for
yeah,
when I'm
that's what I'm
watching
looking
something
for.
like.
But if I'm watching
that's
weekly
like
television,
good. Yes.
like I need there to like. Of course, I love like the mid card matches. They're like just bangers for no reason or whatever the case may be, for sure.
But you can, but you still can. You're capable of getting those with story attached to them.
Like even like the random one-off match is cool.
Don't
But when you
an
get
open
to like
challenge, like that works too.
but when you get to like shit like this, like if Triple H and Stone Cold just had this match just because you just had 3 stages of hell, man,
A blow-off to a rivalry.
Yeah, it wouldn't
You know?
hit like it did.
The
I think
next,
the rivalry
next time
made this way better.
the next time you see a 3 stages of hell is, Armageddon 2002, and it's HBK and Triple H.
Mhm.
You know, for a world title, and then you don't see it again until Drew and Cody. So,
John Cena and Ryback had one in
So
2013.
you didn't see it again.
anyways, you don't see it again until Drew and Cody.
Nobody else, like that graphic popped up on SmackDown back in January, and I was like, was that a house show? Like, are they counting house shows? Like,
That was a house show. Where was that? What was it? Like, what event
it was
was
at
it?
a paper. I remember now. It was. I
might
think it
have
was
to
at a
watch
pay
this.
per view. We don't have to do that, man. We don't have to do that.
Oh yeah, we do.
we do not.
Speaking of things we also
Yeah.
didn't have to do. At this point, after the match, Jerry's selling the match,
Oh,
and then Jerry gets up from the commentary table. He says he has to go to see the cat get naked, and I wrote a note here. I'm just like, Lord help me, Jesus Christ. This
Here's
is
the thing.
bad.
Here's the deal. it's Jerry Lawler versus Stevie Richards of the Right to Censor, so that Kat can be naked. If Kat loses, she joins the Right to Censor and has to put clothes on. So we're not going to talk about the match at all. I'm just going to say Right to Censor win. Nothing comes of this because the Cat gets fired in a week. Jerry Lawler follows her, does not even show up on the... He shows up on the next Raw, not on the next SmackDown. He's gone. He leaves for a year, does not come back until next year, and we get a Lawlerless year.
He comes back in, right? He comes back in November. So this was the whole story behind it. So they had a talent meeting, I think a storyline meeting with JR, which this was the dirty part about it. This is JR's. This is partially JR's doing.
So this is JR being tired of having to hear this man.
Yeah, JR was like, I want to work with Paul again. I don't want to work with Jerry anymore. So JR calls Kat and is like, hey, we want to have a meeting about the storyline moving forward.
We need to have a meeting here.
So Jim is like telling Kat what they want to do with the storyline, right? And so they call so I think either Kat called Jerry or Jim calls Jerry. And they tell him,
put clothes on you, and then when he wins, you're gonna show your titties.
We're tabling the storyline essentially, and Kat's getting fired. So then they take a lunch break, and after the lunch break, Jim calls Jerry and Kat and tells them we're tabling the storyline. Kat's fired, and so Jerry was like, "What the fuck?" Which, I don't blame JR because the storyline was fucking stupid. But
I also don't blame Jerry because fuck Jerry Lawler. That's why
Jerry's like, "What the fuck?" And then like Kat gets released, and Jerry's like, "I'm not doing this shit because you released my wife." So like Anthony says, they both Kat gets fired, Jerry walks.
His wife that he met when she was 18 at a softball tournament.
19 at a softball game at a high school tournament, softball tournament. That his wife, he was married at the time. He cheated on his wife with a 19-year-old.
No. He said he didn't. Darrell, remember? He said he did.
But she waited. But she said they did. So I'm not trying to hear that shit.
But that's not what he said.
Give a fuck what Jerry Lawler says.
Exactly. I know, right? Fuck what Jerry Lawler says.
That's the 16-year-old what he said.
So then Jerry and Kat go to XWF, which was a promotion created by Jimmy Hart,
or maybe they did, brother,
and the fucking Nasty Boys.
Not the Nasty Boys. One Nasty Boy.
No, it was both of them. One of them just didn't show up for the DVD. Yeah. I think it was Knobs or Sad. I can't remember, but one of them.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I know. No, I care because somehow one of them is worse than the other one because one of them licks Hogan's balls more than the other. Yeah, it's the blonde one, Knobs. Jeez, man, it's Knobs, right? Knobs is the blonde one.
Yeah, it's Knobs.
Yeah,
I know he knew this.
Also, for some reason, he also got a weird mid-card push near the end of WCW a lot, and I'm like, why?
Yes.
My favorite thing right now
walking around and acting like a dog, and he had him on a leash and stuff, but it wasn't kinky. It was just stupid.
Huh. That's a lot of information to absorb.
I'm actively erasing what I heard from my
He was in WCW like this, and there was this guy. Now, he wasn't like a weird guy. So how long should I keep this going before we move on to the next match?
Yeah, so Jerry and the Cat go to XWF.
Jerry Lawler.
Where maybe Hulk Hogan shows up or maybe he doesn't, brother. And they, of course, XWF folds the same year. They only do 3 episodes. They weren't paying people. Most of those guys left to go back to the year.
No, they did a whole they did a whole season, but they didn't release any of that.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't get a TV deal. And everybody who shows up on this show eventually gets signed by Vince. Let's just bring that up, including Jerry. No. But like immediately, I'm talking.
Oh yeah,
like immediately, like Perfect, and who else was on
AJ
there?
AJ went to the E, didn't he too? But he didn't sign because his wife didn't want to move.
I think he got offered like a developmental deal. He didn't want to move, and I think then TNA became the thing for him.
Or was that before he went to WCW?
No, that's what the after.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I do love that we're trying to talk about anything other than the Steven Richards match.
We're not. Yeah, I'm not talking about.
Cheese, did you take detailed notes?
This is the
On
worst
what?
Steven Richards too.
Was this your
On this
match, the
match?
Lawler and
This
Steven
was my
Richards?
match.
No,
This is
what
Darrell's
happened.
match. Darrell fell on the sword for all of us.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't take notes because as I was watching the match, I'm like, "You're not asking me to take notes on a fucking
Also,
Stevie Richards, Jerry
I
Lawler." match, and
figured
I'm
I knew
sorry.
what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen. When we got to this match, we were going to do exactly what we're doing now. Let's talk about
anything else.
anything and everything except that actual match. We're
I would
going
like to
talk
point
about
out-
things around it.
I would like to point out we're back on our Teddy Long streak. He shows
Yeah,
up.
he's a
Oh, yep,
referee.
yep.
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 Also, I do
We had
have
a
note.
1 week hiatus from Mr. Long.
I
have
can't
a
wait to
note
get to the point where we see him as a manager for a white
for
boy
Rodney
challenge.
Mack, the white boy.
Rodney Mack and D'Lo Brown. Remember, D'Lo Brown was also managed D'Lo.
Yep.
Don't be
But
dirty.
at the end of the match, JR said something that got a chuckle out of me, and he was like, when they were carrying off Cat, he was like, "There will be no nudity tonight," and that got me. But yeah, I didn't even rate this match. I'm not talking about this anymore, y'all.
I gave this
Oh.
negative 5 stars.
Yeah.
I gave it -5. Like
Or negative 5 sex assault charges.
from the moment Lawler took off his coat and revealed he had like leopard print
Oh,
on,
that
I was like
fucking
-5.
attire
The minute I saw
sucks,
his
man.
hairy nipple, I was done.
Also, Teddy Long, I see why they moved him off referee duty. He looked lost out there.
Yeah.
He looked
He been
lost.
doing
and
this
it's
shit
also
for
like,
years,
that's
man.
not his fault. No.
That was
Oh,
his
I know.
main
That this
job.
point,
Outside of being a
he's
manager,
been,
he was a referee.
a ref for what? 4 years for them at this point? 3 years?
Yeah, and he
at
refed in
least?
WCW too.
And yep.
He was one of the invasion refs. Yeah.
God, he's the GOAT, man. Teddy
Jeez,
is a GOAT.
how many negatives did you put in front of the F that you gave this?
Dude, I didn't. I'm just saying it just never
Did you
happened.
give this incomplete?
Yeah.
You gave it the
I just
Hey,
completely just said this never happened. There was just like 10 to 12 minutes of just dead air time, and then we had the main event.
You
No.
threw it in the bin.
Before that, we have a triple threat tables match for the WWF Tag Team Championship. I think
Yes.
Chris
Yes,
said
we
this
do.
Good
It
Hoffman, this is
the graphic they show for this match beforehand, Cindy pointed out there is only one person not wearing glasses, and that is Kane. Everybody else had glasses or sunglasses on,
Yeah.
and Kane was the only one with eyes revealed.
This version of Kane and Undertaker is so amusing to me.
It is.
And
So
This was the main, like, this is the first Undertaker and Kane that I was introduced to as a kid. Before, Minister.
And
Minister.
in the video package beforehand, they show Kane taking a standing concerto from Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That's possible?
Yeah.
This whole thing set up because Edge and Christian said the Dudleys were messing with Undertaker's bike. So Undertaker sent Kane out there to deal with it. Even though Edge and Christian were the ones that fucked up his bike. Or maybe
I just want to
Taker.
point out that at SummerSlam 2000, Kane and Undertaker had like a match where Undertaker had to remove Kane's mask because they were feuding. So what has happened between now and then that they're a tag
Hey
team?
man, brothers always come back together, man. You know.
Yeah,
Somebody fucked with that.
Fires all together.
Somebody fucked with that motorcycle, and Kane could not stand for that. He's like,
Yes,
not
no.
my brother's bike.
This was the
God,
point
I
when
imagine
Kane
you say
started
that like Taz.
becoming
Oh,
like a,
Taz came out to do commentary, by the way. I don't think any of us
Oh,
ever
yeah.
mentioned that.
well, because it was in the middle of that whole Jerry thing. So
Yeah. So Taz is on commentary now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's talking about the brother something.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I thought.
Meanwhile, in this story, I forget if it's Edge or Christian or both of them go to the Dudleys and tell them, like, I forget what they told him, but essentially lured them into the parking lot where the bike was. So Kane and Undertaker come out there like, oh, there are the Dudleys. My bike has been messed with. So they just start fighting each other.
I love
And
that it's just good
eventually,
old-fashioned shenanigans from Edge and Christian that get this started.
then eventually somebody watches the show and realizes it was Edge and Christian who set it up the whole time. And now all these three teams are facing each other. Let's see here. Taz, I forget who says it, if it's JR or Taz. It goes, "This match is about gold." Oh, no, no, no. Who
I
was
think
it?
Undertaker
Brothers
said it.
Brothers of Destruction say,
Yeah.
"This match is about gold, but we're about pain." And I'm like, all right, I guess you don't care about winning titles like
Uh,
at all.
At
And
all.
then they
Thank
got
you,
put into
guys.
the match and were pissed they lost.
they did lose. He's right.
Mhm. And Brothers in
There was no
Destruction are out
connection
here.
behind my words.
No connection. Brothers of Destruction are out here first. They don't have the combo theme yet, thankfully.
Keep
We
on
get
rolling, baby.
we get Kane's full theme, and then we get Rollin' Limp Bizkit. The dead man is coming out to Fred Durst.
I just want to
and
say this
company.
real quick. I just want to say this. When Undertaker came back, it was Kid Rock.
Mhm.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then he upgraded to Limp Bizkit.
And then he
Yes,
went
he
back
did.
to Kid
That's a
Rock
massive
recently.
upgrade.
Objectively an upgrade. Objectively, it's an upgrade.
Oh, fuck
And
yeah.
I'll tell you what a downgrade is. His attire here, because he does
Yeah,
not fit.
man.
He does not
No.
fit in his attire. It looks like he's got a diaper on underneath his singlet.
Depends
he-
on who you ask. Get it?
He is stretching every inch of that fabric too.
Mhm.
Like he is
Yeah.
not looking good.
Cheeseman,
Edge
I
and-
made a joke about adult diapers.
I heard it.
Good.
It was a very clever joke. I approve.
Thank
10 out of 10.
Why did you specifically call out a cheese?
Because if anybody would appreciate it, it would be him.
It's true.
Yeah, that's
It's,
fair.
and think
true.
about it. Exactly.
Edge and Christian come out next. They look scared. They don't want to walk all the way down to the Brothers of Destruction. So the Dudleys are like, all right, bomb drops. They walk out. So now Edge and Christian is stuck in between the Dudleys and the
What a
Brothers of
sandwich
Destruction.
to be in the middle of.
Oh, yeah.
That would hurt.
And this is when they decide to show the WWF tag team graphic, and it looks impeccable because in the background you've got the two teams closing in on Edge and Christian. In the foreground you've got WWF tag team on the or tag belts on the line. It's one of those situations where WWE accidentally gets an incredible shot, and then they immediately cut away from it.
They did once or twice tonight. I'll give them that much. There was one shot in the Austin match where they were like doing a low shot from the side of the ring where it was like focused on the barbed wire bat, and in the back you could see the two of them. I thought that was really nice. Of course, like you said, they were on it for a second before they cut away from it. Kaufman, if I were to make a sandwich, and you're the sandwich that's in the middle, what kind of bread would Undertaker and Kane be, and what kind of bread would the Dudley boys?
This is an amazing question.
And then what
Holy
kind of
shit.
meat would Edge and Christian be?
Oh my god! Well, Edge and Christian are
Roast
that,
beef, right?
I was gonna
the
say
strong-
they aren't meat. They're poutine. The
Oh,
Canadian
okay,
thing.
yeah, there you go. Okay, they're poutine.
And oh god, let's see here. The Brothers of Destruction. I was
Some
thinking,
kind of smoky burnt type bread.
what's the like the jalapeno cheddar bread?
Okay.
I feel like actually that's good. I was gonna combine it with a different bread, but jalapeno cheddar works. You know, flaming for Kane, and then I don't know. Undertaker's very cheesy.
Flaming for Kane. That's a campaign rally if I've ever heard one. Flaming for Kane.
The gay community.
The gay community.
And then the Dudleys. Oh God, what bread would they be?
Pumpernickel.
Something New York.
Pumpernickel. Oh, hoagie.
Oh.
Yeah,
They must be a hoagie. In other words, it's one slice of cheddar jalapeno bread and a whole hoagie, and then Edge and Christian are the poutine.
Poutine in the middle.
Sandwich.
Thick.
That is a
Oh,
disgusting
God.
sandwich.
Yeah.
And then the belts will be like tomatoes on top or some shit. That's a disgusting sandwich, Kaufman.
So Edge and Christian, they jump off the side of the ramp because, you know, it's that era where the ramp has those like little lower levels to the next of it, or to the side of it, I mean. So Dudley's and Brothers of Destruction, instead of like jumping down and going after them, they're like, I'm just going to fight the dude in front of me. So they start brawling with each other. Brothers of Destruction, they end up throwing the Dudleys off the ramp. Edge and Christian come back up to fight them, but they go over and set up a table first before doing so.
Is this
Brothers
a tables
of,
match?
It is, yes. It is a triple threat tag tables match for the titles.
Oh,
Try saying that 5
you know
times
why it
fast.
wasn't? You know why it wasn't a ladder match? There's no way I'm climbing a ladder. You know, Mark Calloway said he was not climbing a ladder, nor with. Well, no, he's good with hitting people with chairs. I know.
I did that one with Jeff Hardy and never again.
I did that one with Jeff Hardy in the future.
Oh, it
Never
happens
again.
after this?
It was 02, yeah.
Yeah, that was like a year after this.
Whoops. I will do one with Jeff Hardy, and I will not do any more before or after.
Just wait till you see what I do to Ken Kennedy. Oh.
Let's see here. The Brothers of Destruction walk Edge and Christian down to the announce tables, beating them up. They smash their heads in the table in stereo. They drag Edge and Christian over to the table that they set up on the other side of the ring. And they set up for a double power bomb, both of them through one table. Yeah. They were going to impale them on the table legs. That was the physics of that. But they get stopped. The Dudleys interfere with a couple chairs, knock Brothers of Destruction down, and Edge and Christian roll into the ring. And Devon hits one of them or both of them with a shoulder tackle, where Devon gets massive air. Like, he gets super up for it. Mm-hmm. I was impressed by that. Oh, yeah. Bubba then does a one-man 3D. Devon was nowhere to be found to hit the cutter.
He flapjack? He does a flapjack. He just does a flapjack. A one-person 3D. What is that?
Is like called? A 1.5D or is it
1.5D? No, 1.5D. It's just a 1D.
No, 1.5 of 3 is 1.5.
He does a D.
Well, then isn't it a 3? Fine, 1.5.
The one is the flapjack.
Maybe it's a 2D because
one is the cutter, and the other is them coming off the ropes.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, there we
go. But here we go. Edge and Christian eventually get back up after Christian does a body drop. They Tree of Woe Bubba and double stomp on his balls, and there is an amazing shot of a zoom close in that I sent to the group chat. That may or may not end up being the thumbnail. Bubba is upside down on his head, screaming.
But you know that the thumbnail is going to be Austin's head next to a can.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris. Before that, the Trio Woe nut spot, doesn't Bubba hit Taker with the chair shot? Or was this after?
Yes, he does. Yes, well, at some point he does in this match, because I have a note that Undertaker eats shit at some point.
Yeah, he ate a nasty fucking chair spot in this match.
And I remember I made the joke when we were watching it, Darrell, that Undertaker was that was the moment. From now on, everybody's gonna get hit by this.
Oh,
my pain is your pain.
Next time you think about me hitting you with a chair, remember Bubba Ray Dudley.
Dream of me, young Ken Kennedy. Dream of me.
I guess that had to be before, because I don't have another note saying that. It must have been a little bit before that.
Do you know who I am, Maven? I'm coming for you.
Candido looked the other way.
Man.
Let's see here. After the ball spot, the Edge and Christian hit a double flapjack onto Devon.
Ball spot.
They pick up 2 chairs and they concerto Bubba. And let's see here. After that, Edge and Christian get knocked back down. The Dudleys set him up for a was up, and Devon, to continue the athleticism in this match, Bubba sets up the was up 3/4 of the way across the ring. It is the furthest what up I have ever seen, and Bubba hits it like he does. He's a little short, but he still gets it.
Devon was an athlete, man.
I mean, Devon's face rubbed up against Gooch, but it still made it.
It still got there. It was enough.
Yeah, it still got there.
And then we get the Devon get the table spot, no countdown. What do y'all think of the countdown versus the just go straight into it? Devon get the tables.
Better.
Just go straight into it.
The countdown is too cheesy.
Countdown's cheesy.
takes
I
too long.
understand why Bubba started doing it, because some of these fans were jumping the gun,
Well,
and
No, they
like
were. Some of them,
half of them.
all of them. Even now, I feel like they do it so badly.
But the thing is, the countdown made it worse because they were ready to go straight into it. It's like Penta's Cero Miedo. Like nobody knows when they're supposed to say it.
I was watching a match the other day with Penta from like 2019, and he does the thing, and it's like I looked around, I'm like, or I was watching, and just like there's nobody saying anything because it wasn't a big thing like that yet.
what we should do, Chris, when we go to Raw, is we should film
Yeah.
ourselves doing it and see if we time it right and just put it at the intro of the podcast with no next
With
podcast
no
with no
context?
explanation. Yeah.
You know, if we get enough footage of ourselves out in public at wrestling shows, we could just make that into an intro.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's something that could work. We should have
Or
done that.
we
We
create
thought
our
of
own
this
Fed,
a year ago.
and we
Shut
wrestle.
up. What do you mean we?
I call
Only if I
Cheese
get-
Man.
my tag team partner is going to be Cheese Man.
Oh, my heated rival is gonna be Cheese Man.
Damn, everybody got heat with Cheese, man. What did Cheese do? The
Oh, no. I don't have heat. He's my partner.
Oh, yeah. Yo, well,
But he's my partner because I understand that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't know who my enemy is.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah, but I'd rather keep you close than keep you at a distance. Sure about
You're
that,
too
Cheese.
dangerous to be on your own, Cheese.
Exactly. No, legitimately, yes, you are. There's a reason I didn't give you the Chris Benoit match.
As Devon gets the tables, Brothers of Destruction stop them, and they start beating up on Edge and Christian. They do tandem power slams. The Brothers of Destruction do. Then they both go up to the top. Both of them. Kane, I'm used to. Undertaker, I was like, what are you doing up there?
The out of sync top rope clotheslines.
And they were so out of sync.
Oh,
you
they
are
were.
correct.
they are never in sync ever when they do tag
But also,
teams.
okay. Well, think about it though. Specifically, this spot. Kane's gonna do it and roll forward. Okay, you think Undertaker doing it and rolling forward is gonna end well as well? No,
They were going to roll into
Kane
each
and
other.
Undertaker, they're gonna roll in. They're gonna look like two idiot roly polies.
They're going to roll into each other and become a Katamari Damacy ball and start sucking up the entire arena.
Roll everything up around them. Yeah, or they'll fuse into like one beam.
And then Bubba Ray Dudley gets declared
Oh my
king
God.
of all cosmos.
I think, I'm gonna save that. Undertaker's my thing now. File that away is a character name.
Then they do I wrote mono double clothesline because of the desync that happens.
Undertaker. Watch me serve, cunt. Oh Lord. That's my
Taker
favorite
and
thing.
Kane slide a couple tables into the ring. Dudley gets back up, and Brothers of Destruction just get right on top of them. Edge and Christian join the fray after a little bit, and the four of them and the Dudleys team up on Brothers of Destruction. They get rid of them out of the ring. Bubba flapjacks Edge to the rope, sets up for a 3D. Taker then comes in and goozles Christian, gets him up, but Devon takes out his leg, saving the match. Kane comes back in. He and Taker double goozle and double choke slam. Who did I write? Duck? Devon?
What?
Dudley's. Duds. That's what I wrote.
Okay.
I can't read my own handwriting. Crowd is chanting, "We want tables." There are several tables in this match and around the ring, guys. Like, they're here, crowd. And Kane and Taker go to double bomb. Let's see. Edge and Christian through the tables, but then Rikishi and oh my God, it's Haku come out
Yeah,
running. I got so happy.
Anthony can
I
tell you
lost
when
it.
they came out, I
Yep.
legit lost it, man. I fucking lost it.
There could
Well,
not
no,
have been a better
Because
two
Haku,
people to interfere in this moment.
just like a month and a half before this, Haku was in WCW,
Yep.
like running in main event spots. Then, like, oh man,
And Haku's
Fucking
got
Haku.
he's full on like the big
Haku.
hair at this point. Like
Yeah.
I love Haku. Anytime Haku's on my screen, I'm having a good time.
Yep, me too.
They distract Brothers of Destruction. Edge tries to spear himself through a table and the table does not break.
Yeah, that looked like it fucking sucked,
in the corner.
man.
And then they 3D Christian through the table and the Dudleys retain. What did y'all give this match?
6.5.
I gave it 3.25. 3.25 table spots. I don't know. I'm thinking that creative. Oh no, poutines. There you go, poutines.
Cheese?
I gave it a C plus.
I gave it a 2.25 sandwiches out of 5.
Sandwiches. Yes,
Fucking sandwich, man. Ugh.
that's a disgusting sandwich.
All
So,
right.
what's the next?
There's a main event.
Yeah, I know.
Main
Before we
event
get to
time.
the main event, I do want to throw in two things. This is what happened to Triple H after this, because it also ties into what happened to Undertaker after this. Triple H pretty much felt that, like, since he defeated Austin, there was no one left in the E that he had beaten or to beat, and he should be the main event of WrestleMania, because of course Triple H thought that, and I'm pretty sure he tried backstage to get himself in that anyways. And then Undertaker essentially told him, "You've never beat me, yada yada." And then Undertaker was like, "Hey, to make sure that you want to fight me, I'm gonna have Kane hold Stephanie McMahon up over a balcony and threaten to throw her down to her death unless you fight me at WrestleMania." And that's what leads to them to having their WrestleMania match.
This is what Attitude Era wrestling got right. Motivation for matches.
Yep.
I am about to kill
Or
your wife.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Yep. Yep.
Or
So,
Pedigree,
that's
your
that.
best friend, commentator, buddy.
So to start with the main event, Kaufman, I have a question for you. Do you
What
smell
is
what
that?
the champ is cooking?
The 28-year-old champ at this point?
Champ? Yep. Kurt Angle?
32. Kurt Angle.
30. Kurt Angle's 32?
Kurt Angle is 32 at this point. The Rock is 28. And we don't get this in the Fed anymore. We don't get late 20s, early 30s main eventing shows before the pay-per-view.
Buddy.
Before the Mania.
How old is Austin at this point?
That's a good question. I didn't look that up.
And Triple
let's
H.
see.
Now that I think about it. Mark was old as dirt already.
Steve Austin, let's see here.
Like 36, 37,
he was born in 64. So he would have been he's born in December, so he would have just turned 36, I think is how that math works.
It's crazy that he was that much older than Dwayne.
Mm-hmm. And who's the other dude you asked?
Triple H.
Triple H. Triple H. Let's see the math there. He would have been 30.
Shit.
No, 31.
Triple H was 31. He was younger than Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I
know it's true, but I don't believe that.
I mean,
I'm doubting your math. I'm doubting your math.
Let me see here.
The accountant. It's the accountant. His math should be better.
Yeah, no. Kurt Angle, born December 9th, 1968. Triple H, born July 27th, 1969.
Yep.
Nice. All right, so shut up. Let me have that one. So yeah, let's just get into this match because it's a pretty solid. I really enjoy this match. The Rock. So just so we get this is Kurt Angle's first title run. This is his first World Championship run. He beat The Rock at No Mercy in 2000 to win this title. So The Rock was like, "Hey, you got yourself a nice little 5-month run, but it's time. WrestleMania season, I gotta go into the TikTok. Yes, exactly. So the match. Oh well, okay. Pet peeve, real quick. This is all wrestling. This is something that's bothered me across every company, forever. The champion, regardless of whether he's going over or not, should be the second person to enter the ring.
Or the last one.
Agreed.
Yes, or the last one. Yes. Um, the Rock coming in second tells me that The Rock's about to win. Granted, we all knew. It would also be The Rock's third WrestleMania in a row main eventing, mind you. We don't talk about the year before yet. Um, anyways, my notes start.
It also doesn't help that Kurt Angle, when he's coming out in the entrance, looks like a scared kid. It's
he has loose face on. He has so much loose face.
Yeah, Kurt Angle intensifies.
Shut up. So my notes actually started with this instead of what it should be. It says Rock and Austin open with a flurry.
Rock and Austin.
And then it says the crab is hot. So
the crab is hot.
Oh,
I think you know what I meant.
Yeah.
This is my voice thing. The crowd's hot. Anyways, they go back and it opens up like a typical Kurt Angle Rock match. It opens up with a back and forth. Kurt Angle takes over. He gets The Rock in an ankle lock to start. I made the note here: 70% of The Rock's offense is punches. And then you get a DDT, a Samoan drop, over the head belly to belly, a crappy sharpshooter, maybe a standard suplex. And a spine.
We're not calling that the sharpshooter anymore, buddy. That's a dull shooter. We're not calling
the dull
shooter. Nope. No.
So then that's what that is. The Rock hits the dull shooter. But those are in all seriousness, those are The Rock's like big moves.
Moves of doom.
Five moves of doom, yeah.
Which is funny because he doesn't hit them in a row.
Nope.
He just does them randomly. But anyways, they trade blows back and forth. Rock whips again. I love how my notes say Austin and Kurt trade blows, and then it says The Rock whips Austin into. This turned into a triple threat all of a sudden on my notes here. Anyways, Rock and Kurt trade blows. Rock whips Kurt into the ropes and hits him with his signature over the head, belly to belly. There it is. Let's count one. The Rock and Angle trade hands. Rock explodes with a reverse off the Irish whip with one of his giant flying clotheslines. I guess we can add that to another one of the things The Rock does, because he does do that flying clothesline.
He does do that jumping clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then there you go. Then he proceeds to lock in the dull shooter. It took him until 2023 to turn it into a sharpshooter. But that's only because his quads were ready to explode and he needed to rest. Because if you ever watch back that tag match at Mania 40, you can see the stringy muscle in his thighs straining, because it's like the skin is that thin and the muscle's right there. Oh, Taz sounds lost this entire match.
He lost his voice.
Yeah.
Going in, at the start of this match, it goes, and he just gets hoarser and hoarser by the minute.
And it is, this is, I understand he hasn't done it much, but this is a bad outing for Taz.
Yeah.
So anyways, Angle goes up top.
Angle straps down from the start, by the way.
Yeah, that's how you know he's gonna lose.
Yeah, that's when you know it's over.
He's coming out, and it's like you go into a fight Super Saiyan and the guy still whoops you.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that is. This is a really, really weird sentence that the thing picked up. I don't know if I should read it verbatim or if I should interpret it. But if I read
Verbatim
it
first,
verbatim,
and then
so
Unless
Angle
it's-
goes up
unless it's
top, and
offensive.
The Rock knocked the rope and crosses hurt on the rope top. Yep, Angle goes up top to the second rope, and The Rock knocked down the rope and crosses hurt on the top road. So what I'm saying is that Angle goes up to the second rope, and The Rock knocks the rope and crotches Angle on the top rope is what it's supposed to be.
gotcha.
Then that's when The Rock hits a superplex, or as my text to speech says, a cineplex. Um, uh, Angle throws Rock over the top rope. Can't and at this point, I think, did I say Austin? Angle throws Rock over the top rope. Um, and I think the ref starts counting. And remember, guys, it's been like days since I watched this match. Now that I think about it, but Austin, Angle can't resist letting the count out happen, so he goes out, drags the Rock back in. And then The Rock, kicks The Rock in the gut. No, The Rock kicks him in the gut, hits a DDT. They're both down, and
Yep.
the Big Show decides to come out. Titty's exposed, by the way, because he's got the straps down too.
No hardcore belt with him.
No hardcore belt, because what the hell? Who cares? He immediately comes in, choke slams. Is it Mike Chioda?
Yes, Kyoto. Yeah.
A
he
very
gets a
young
nasty-
looking Mike Chioda.
Yeah, and he gets him, he throws that guy around like he weighs nothing. And then he choke slams Rock and Angle, and then he just leaves.
Yep.
And they don't ever explain why.
Universe mode ass cutscene.
I don't know if anybody wants to look up if there was a reason why, but I don't know why Big Show interfered in this match.
I have the.
Do you think he just got an idea from his match earlier in the night? He's like, who are all these people in here? Can
Maybe
I just
can
do
go
this at
pin-
any point?
maybe I can go pin for the title.
I was like, just because you have the hardcore belt doesn't mean you can make other belts.
Hey man, the
24/7.
24/7 rule
I
doesn't
will.
apply. This is around the 8-minute mark, by the way. We're about halfway through the match. But mind you, the match has been fun at this point, and somehow the Big Show coming out and doing this didn't take away from it. It didn't bother me at all. It just, he came in, he downed everyone and essentially just reset the match. So this is the fun part. Earl Hebner and Tim White come out to help Chioda, and they don't notice that The Rock is getting pinned by Angle. And then Earl finally does as they're walking Mike Chioda out, and so it ends up being not even a 2 count, it's a 1 count, and The Rock kicks out. So Kurt gets a visual win. He can always say that, hey, blah 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 blah, right? I pinned him, but he was, the ref didn't see. In a non-babyface move, The Rock just smacks Kurt with the belt.
Yeah,
while Earl isn't looking.
Shot, yeah.
I was about to say, and it was he got him. He really got Kurt. I guess Kurt has the right to call it a cheap victory, right? But it doesn't matter because Kurt kicks out. Here's this funny note that I might. I saved this for now. I could have brought it up at any point over the weekend, but I waited. The Rock and Kurt Angle have the same hairline.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
They have the exact same hairline, and after I noticed this, I could not stop looking. They're both losing their hair in the same exact way.
Both of them made the same choice and a smart choice later on
Yes,
in their
they
lives.
did.
It off.
Yep. It's great. So Kurt Angle locks in an ankle lock. The Rock makes it to the ropes. Angle drags him back to the middle of the ring and slams his knee unnecessarily rough. I guess for the match, yes. You look like you have something you want to say, Kaufman.
He starts screaming, "Tap out, you son of a bitch!"
Yep. The importance
is-
of in-ring shit talking is.
Kurt
I
is
cannot be
easily a top 5 wrestler of all time, and it's
easily.
nobody makes you believe that
Every
you're
metric.
actually watching somebody hurt somebody like Kurt Angle. and not
Every
like in
metric
a
that you
violent
measure a
way.
wrestler on, he exceeds every metric. Like he like if you can rate him between 1 and 10, he's an 11 in every category.
Me and
He's
Anthony
so
talked about
good,
it
man.
uh
Oh, because
during the show. Like
there's
we ran
people
down
who
his
try to snipe
accolades,
it.
and I know that like wrestling isn't all about accolades and stuff like that, especially pro wrestling, but there's no way that you're that accomplished in every single arena that you've
Um,
been in within the pro wrestling sphere without being
I'm
that guy. I mean, you
I'm gonna
talking about
counter
Hulk
you
Hogan.
that accomplishments in even in wrestling do say
Mhm.
something, because what it may not be like, oh, they may not actually matter like
Mhm.
they do in like real sports, but what they are showing is that you are good enough of a worker that regardless of who the company is, they
Mhm.
trust you enough to put you in a prime spot consistently,
And
And
you know,
Kurt got that
despite,
rub in
everywhere.
everywhere he went, like
yeah,
New
TNA,
Japan,
WWE, both
TNA.
belts in WWE, New
yeah,
Yep.
Japan, like you were saying. Hell, the Olympics.
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. And that one was real.
That one he
Uh
earned. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess he earned the
yeah,
other ones too,
exactly.
I mean,
but
broke
earned
his
in a
neck
different
for
way.
it.
With a
Broke his
broken
freaking
freaking
neck
neck,
for it.
you know?
Yeah.
Um but yeah, anyway,
This is when they exposed the turnbuckle.
well, no, before that, I do want to mention another thing. The Rock is like top 3 at the comeback.
Oh yeah.
At just starting that comeback where it's like, oh, okay, this crowd is, you can hear the crowd knows it, you know it, he knows it, the opponent knows it. It's just it's time. And he starts going for multiple comebacks, and Angle cuts him off twice, and that's when Rock counters that with a spine buster, and it looks great. The Rock had a great spine buster. Unfortunately, he follows up that spine buster with a people's elbow,
Okay.
which
All
Kurt
right.
Angle kicks out at a close to.
The people's elbow. I'm going back and forth about this, but I think that my final take on it is, as a move in isolation, I do not like an elbow being a fucking finisher, like just a regular elbow being a finisher.
It's a signature
But
move, not a finisher.
like the way that crowd gets up for that fucking move, like I wasn't around for when The Rock started doing it and what that looked like, building towards
Yeah.
him using that as a finisher. But whatever he did to get that fucking, just the fucking elbow pad pull off and the theatrics of it and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
being able to get that move
Throwing the
over is
elbow
a
pad out into
testament
the
to,
ring.
yeah, like
You know?
that's a testament to how good The Rock was. Like, I mean, is
Agreed.
whatever you want to
Agreed.
say. Yeah, like, Rock is one of those ones to be able to get that dumb of a fucking move over.
I mean, if he tries to do that now, his quad might pop.
Didn't he hit one
Uh,
during the tag match?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
If he didn't, that would be a problem.
Hmm.
Um, but
When he's a face, I need that people's elbow to be a transition move to the rock bottom. When he's a heel, I need that to be the finishing move because that's a fantastic move
Yeah,
for a
actually, that's a
heel to
great point.
finish.
that's a better heel finisher.
Finish because it's like I'm so good, I'm beating you with an elbow with theatrics.
Yep,
Like,
with the oh god, that's like salt in the wound.
mhm.
Um, so anyway, so at this point, after that kick out, Angle low blows the Rock behind Hebner's back. And then he goes to expose the turnbuckle instead of taking advantage on this, by the way, because he could have taken advantage, story wise. Um, the Rock goes for a rock bottom. Angle counters the rock bottom and throws the Rock into the exposed turnbuckle for an angle slam. And the Rock gets extra high up on this one. Which again, Rock is one of the best sellers in the business that like the business has ever seen, and that's part of why he gets over is that it's you feel for the guy when you see him getting his butt kicked. Um, and so he kicks out of that angle slam, and I swear this place hit like a second level of how loud they were. Like they exploded. Um, so angle the Rock backs Angle into a corner. Um, he's getting him with the punches, and then Angle steps on Rock's ankle to get him to back off, and Angle charges out of the corner. Rock essentially just sidesteps him and hits him into the exposed turnbuckle, hits a rock bottom, and then Kurt very visibly does not kick out. And
But-
Earl does not count the 3. So, in that moment, I think we are all in agreement, and we know that the rule has changed now to where no matter what, you count the 3. Earl in that moment should have just fucking counted the 3.
Yeah.
It would have been a finish. It would have been done. The crowd would have seen The Rock win. They would have popped. Boom, 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 done. Instead, he didn't count the 3. The crowd saw it. The crowd reacted to it. The Rock reacted to it. Very visibly, The Rock was not happy. Picks up Kurt, hits him with a second rock bottom. Before he makes the pinfall, he looks Earl dead in the eye and says, "Count the pin," and then pins Kurt for the 3 and the win. The crowd does pop regardless because The Rock wins, but you can see that it wasn't as big of a pop as it would have been had he gotten the pin on that. Because up until that point, it was a really, really good match. It was fun. I don't think it overstayed its welcome. It was 17 minutes long. After getting a 39-minute match before, and Jerry Lawler before. I think that was a great finish. Not a great
thought
finish.
it was a great finish.
I meant not a great finish. That's what I meant to say. Like I thought it wasn't a great finish, but the show overall was a pretty great show. It was a great match. I would give the match probably would have gotten a 4.5, but it gets a 4 because of the botch.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a 4.25.
I was gonna give this match 5 stars until I had
almost
it
did too.
penciled in until that botch happened. So it got the same rating as the
You know what?
3 stages, so 4 3/4 for
I'm
me.
being too rough on it. I'm going to give it 4.5. I would have given it 5 if it hadn't been for that.
4 3/4 D's out of nuts because there were a few D's nut signs that were all over this match.
Oh man, it was a good match though.
Yeah,
I
I
gave
gave
it
the.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think that botch just kind of. I would have gave it a 4. I would have gave it an 8.5 or maybe a 9 if it wasn't for the botch.
It deflated you.
Yeah.
Like it deflated us and the whole crowd.
Yeah.
It made me go hum, but then it made me laugh so hard that I'm like, only a 1/4 star.
When I saw The Rock tell Earl count the pin, I'm like, yeah, that was worth it alone. That was worth the botch alone. Watching Earl get
Get red face.
honest, get red faced because The Rock is telling him, "Hey, you fucked up." If this had been now, that crowd would have chanted, "You fucked up," and it would have been even worse.
For sure. Yeah. Cheese.
And I give it a B plus. I thought it was a phenomenal match between two of the best, not just out of the Attitude Era, but that have ever come through the company. To be honest,
Absolutely,
Yeah.
good show.
What'd y'all give the show overall?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
I would give it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Stars
Jeez.
known to not stars.
I would give it. Oh god, but there was some shit.
I know what it is. I give it
Even
4.5 stages of hell. There you go.
Oh, I was gonna do that one.
Okay.
Oh damn it!
Cheese. What was yours? I missed it.
It was a B.
B show.
Okay.
I was gonna give it like 4.25, 4.5, but then I remembered Jerry Lawler was on this, and
I
that
didn't.
Trish and Stephanie match
Stephanie
happened
match.
too. So
But you know
3.9
what? I'll give
feels
the Trish and
fine for
Stephanie
me.
match. It wasn't good, but they made the best of what they could both do at the time,
If
which
I
was very limited.
if I have to mute the audio at any point, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I always
Yeah.
no. I think no matter what I knew that was going to happen. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have watched the match at all.
But yeah, 3.9, just below 4 for me.
Good.
Stages out of hell.
Ah,
All right. Patrick, you were on the clock.
gosh.
What is
Okay, I had
pay-per-view
the
that we are
show.
watching next week?
Guys, we're going to have an elimination chamber, but it's not the pay-per-view. It's going to be a match only in it. I'm
Thank
talking
God.
New Year's Revolution 2007.
You? What? Wait. No, 07 wasn't the.
No, this is
No,
Edge.
Not
I
the
was thinking
one
about a
with
different
the
pay-per-view.
trunks. With the trunks
This
and the
is Edge.
Goldberg.
No, I know the one you're
Sledgehammer
talking about. That's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's SummerSlam
Wait.
03.
No,
Yeah, that's
I was
03.
thinking about New Year's Evil, the 06, the hardcore elimination chamber match on ECW.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking about. When they had RVD get eliminated early for some stupid ass fucking reason. New Year's 07, what was that elimination chamber?
That's Edge.
That was the Edge one?
That's the cash-in, isn't it?
No, I think this is I thought this was the Cena one.
At New Year's Revolution, it
Oh,
has
yeah,
to be
yeah,
the
yeah, I think this is the one with the
where it
cash in.
happened.
this is the Edge cash in.
And they don't
Okay,
do
yeah, this is
they don't do elimination chambers at those pay-per-views like that. You know?
yeah.
That's the only reason I remember. That's the only reason I remember. I
Alright,
think it
so
was a
that
one-off
is-
time that they did there.
New Year's Revolution.
I fucking
Wait.
hate you.
No, this
Jesus.
is John Cena versus
my.
Umaga.
Yeah, that wasn't the
Umanga.
elimination chamber one.
Oh.
The elimination
My bad.
chamber
There's
one
no
happens
elimination
the year
chamber in this one.
before.
I was thinking of a different one.
So are you trying? Did you want to do an elimination chamber show?
No, I wanted to do this one. I just mixed up.
Okay.
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 Cool.
Okay.
What?
This is much better, actually.
I'm looking at this card. Vladimir Kozlov is on this card. What the fuck?
Ah,
I
shit.
love double. Oh God, look who he's
Double
facing.
Eugene.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Crom Tom versus Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch.
Oh,
Kenny
you have
Dyson
a lot of-
versus Ric
Anthony,
Flair.
it's 97 seconds. Power through it. After that, you get Jeff Hardy versus Johnny Nitro in a steel cage match.
dark match. Nobody's watching that.
Oh, it's dark. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so skip it entirely.
Chris Masters and
Cool.
Carlito. And then Cena and Umaga. This was like a quick
I
one too.
hate This era of wrestling.
Rated RKO versus 07 DX. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Thank you, Cheese.
The poster for this show is egregious.
Oh,
What is
shit.
it?
Yep.
Oh, it's
It
the
is
fucking
triple-
Triple H and Sean with the fucking with
Oh
the declaration.
no! I
Declaration.
see it. God damn it!
She's a fucking troll, man.
God, this is the second time you've done this.
You know what's funny is both times I had no intention of it being bad.
shit.
I went into it with the best of
Oh,
intentions.
man.
But you need to do
I
research
love
and have a
this.
list.
No.
You need to
I
have a
love this
list like Kaufman and I.
because us three are all like trying to be self-indulgent and pick good ones, and then Cheese is like, "No, you have to review bad
okay,
wrestling."
okay. Vlog.
To be fair, I have attempted, but Darrell has talked me out of picking
No, I'm
two
not.
terrible
Listen,
ones.
I'm not gonna talk you out of anything anymore. I'm letting y'all. Hey,
You sure?
everybody.
Okay.
Yep, I'm not gonna stop.
He's
All
like, I
Hey.
got my Unbreakable 05.
Hey,
Anthony
I'm good.
Kaufman.
I proposed for you to pick a show
You know
that
what
is
to do.
objectively terrible.
Yes, but because there's a lot to talk about on that show, and we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to share everybody the link, or they're not gonna get to hear Ice-T
Oh
sing
no,
about how
there will
hard
be a
Pippen is.
link in that group chat, legit immediately after this
Yes.
show. Cheese,
You're
you're not
watching
getting
this.
away with not watching this shit. We're not doing that
I
again, buddy.
didn't intend to.
And you know that Cheese could look up those damn shows too. He did that shit on purpose last time, but I got you.
Yeah,
buddy.
you could have. You could have.
Yeah,
Google
You're not
Google
completely
exists.
technologically illiterate.
buddy.
I refuse to believe that.
He's an accountant. I know he's smart enough.
There you
He's
go.
not an accountant anymore. He's moving on from that.
Smart
Well,
move.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
But,
Maybe not. Right.
With that being said, thanks for everybody who listened. Next episode, New Year's Revolution 2007, my lord.
No,
I right now. Let me look up this card. Let me look up this fucking card.
Anthony,
I'm
you're
not disappointed by it. I need to
Is-
see this card. No, I want to see this card first
Holy
because I need
shit,
to do
there is
something
a
right.
tag. There's a tag team turmoil match on this, and there's a tag team in that match that is insane.
I know exactly what
I'm calling the tag team turmoil match. I'm calling the tag team turmoil match right now.
Team?
That is 19 minutes. Oh my god, no.
And let's not say
Guys,
who it is until
no.
we get there.
Yeah, we're not saying
Yes,
who
we're
it is
not.
until
We're
we
not.
get there.
We're not. But so I want the tag match, and I also want Jeff Hardy and Johnny Nitro. That's all.
With Cheese, which matches
You
are you gonna
guys
do? Because he
fight
picked the
amongst
I
pay per
see
view.
yourself.
the team. I see the team.
Cheese, what matches are you doing? Because you picked the pay per view.
I gotta do the main. I gotta do the main event since this is
Mhm.
my show, so I'll take the main event.
Yes.
And because I've always been a big Victoria fan, and Mickey
Damn
James fan,
it.
I'll take that match too.
Asshole.
Those are two of my favorite
No,
fucking wrestlers. You
I'm gonna tell
asshole.
Darrell what to get. I'm gonna tell Darrell what he needs to take. Kenny Dykstra and Ric Flair.
Oh, you know, I'm there. I'm a big Kenny Dykstra fan. I'm there, buddy.
Hoffman,
Oh, no.
naturally you have to have
Oh,
rated RKO.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking DX.
no.
What?
23 minutes.
I know. I was looking at the
Shit.
same thing.
And it
The
ends in
tag
no
team turmoil is
contest?
19. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
God, I hate
The turmoil match is
Christ.
19 minutes.
Okay,
And who
here's
wants
what I
the
want to
who
do.
wants the
Chris,
6-minute Chris
I
Masters Carlito?
will share the rated RKO DX match with you.
No, I got
actually
it. Don't
like-
worry.
yeah,
If that's
you
my
know-
only if that's my only match for the night, I'll take it. That's
Okay,
fine.
then I'll take
Only
Chris
match?
Masters and Carlito then.
Okay, there's one more match left, right? Oh no, I got
No.
the first two. Okay.
No, it's all of them.
Yes, no.
There's only 7
There
matches.
is one. There is one match left.
No, that dark match. That first
Yeah,
one's
I
a
know.
dark match.
Yeah, who
I know.
can even find?
You know what? I'm gonna talk about it.
If you find footage of that, good on you, man.
They did. I'm telling you this right now. They did not
Oh,
upload this to the Vault channel.
Yeah, I'm about to
This,
say
so
they're not finding that
I
shit.
this
did,
minute
man.
and 37.
I'm
This minute and
Woo,
37
I am
seconds is lost
so
media. It
excited.
is nowhere.
Eugene
I am so excited to talk about this tag match.
versus Vladimir Kozlov.
Okay,
I'm
I thought
so
strangely,
How long were these guys in this match? Is what I want to know.
I thought I had this on DVD. I think this was just constantly in the Walmart shelves, like growing up.
Yeah.
Probably.
Here's what's
Because,
crazy
like-
about that match. There's a 13-second clip that somebody took of this match after the match that
What?
was uploaded on YouTube from 17 years ago. Yes.
Why does Triple H in the poster look like Stone Cold Steve Austin
He
with hair? With the
kinda
side hair.
does.
Wow, it does.
It does.
All right.
Here's what we're gonna do. That's the thumbnail.
Is
That
the
poster?
fucking pay-per-view poster.
Yes.
Fuck
Yes.
it.
So, anyways, like, subscribe, follow us, do all that good stuff.
Comment.
Comment. Now,
At some point, we'll be reading
You're rude.
comments of the week. I decided that. I told nobody else.
Hey man.
good. Well, just wait till. Hey, Kaufman. By the way, wait till I make you start doing write-ups with me because I want to do write-ups. I want to do write. Actually, I would like to do write-ups on each show as a companion piece to the show, and those would go on things like IG posts when we're posting for the show. So small little. It's called adding context to what we're talking about. That way, people kind of understand what's going on heading into the show and what happens heading out of it. Because especially for a show like this, I looked at this card and I'm like, I can't help but wonder, what the fuck happens on the Raw or show after this?
Probably
Because
nothing
look at these
relevant.
names.
It's 07.
Well, I'm wondering what happens to a certain tag team that's there. What the fuck is that, man?
Man, I cannot.